Okay, it says here we're live. Let's do one more invite. Let's do with the. Let's try this. Okay, now let's go with. Here we go. We're live. No time like the present. Come on, just a minute early. Just a minute or two early. Hello, everybody. This is going to be a live video chat show for we're going to do arts and crafts for adults because we use things like sharp needles and scissors and heat guns and glue guns and dangerous electrical items. And we're also going to be a live chat show where we interact with the chat room all night long. So I need to get my iPad out here and get it out and see what we can find. Let's see in my department. Where would I get it at? I don't know. Let's try this. There's that. And let's try that and that. And there I am. And see? Let's try that. See, I'm here. I'm all here. Hi, everybody. Hi, Teresa. Hi, Cheryl. There's Jasper. I sent you an invite, Jasper, if you want to come in. It's Saturday night with friends. So you just let me know if you would like to come in. And I sent you a link. It's up to you. No pressure. Hi, Belinda. How are you, honey? I'm gonna go ahead and get my angel book out since I've been writing names down. Hi, Margaret. Since I've been writing names down the other day, maybe should start writing them down now. Huh? Let's write them down. Let's see what we can do. That's just Abby. It's okay. Joe's on the lawnmower. There's Laura. Hi, Laura. Hi, Laura. Hi, sweetie pie. How are you? We're going to do same six tonight if we can get enough people in here. Yeah. How's Laura? How you doing? Cheryl, Beth, Jasper, and Belinda, and Margaret, and Laura. Hi, Laura. Good to see you. See, I got Jennifer's here. Howdy do. Joe, I'll put Beth and Joe on there. And hi, Sharon. You still didn't come? Well, you can still come on tonight if you want to come on. We can play. We can do it next week. Because Teresa didn't get hers either. And Teresa's sick tonight, guys. We gotta lift Teresa up. She's got the creeping crud. She does. So let's see. Did anybody say anything? Anything else? Margaret said, Sharon, I received your punches. Good. This month we were doing punches, die cuts, and punch outs, and fussy cut trade. And it could have had anything in the envelope for a trade this month. And next month we're going to do ACTs. And I'm going to uh, be making some ACTs on here too. Laura says, Beth, I'm doing well, thanks. I'm doing good, Laura. I'm doing okay. I'm hanging in there. Hanging on. I could have easily gone in there and took a nap, but I got up here and came in here instead. I did. Uh, we had an outing this afternoon, and we were gone, and I didn't get home till like 5 o'clock. And I was so tired, and we stopped and got something to eat. And we have a real good friend of ours, best friends, and he has a food truck. He retired, and he started doing barbecue pulled pork and barbecue ribs, and so we saw the food truck and we stopped and we got us a pulled pork sandwich, and I ate it, and oh man, it was comfort food. I would have taken a nap had I had a little more time, but that half hour, I laid down for the half hour and I said, "Oh, I better get up because my eyes are trying to shut right now as we speak." But I'll sleep good tonight. That's good. It's good for me to be up. So we've been working in the 365 book all year long. If uh, get Laura, let me get Laura caught up. And I have 22 people that have bought the book, and so they're playing along. They're playing along, and and so here's all of the pages we've done since January. And we're not doing it every day, but we're doing it every day I stream. And so far, so good. I know it. I know it. And I wrote their names down. I mean, I couldn't believe it either. I said, "Who's getting the book?" And all of these people said they got the book. And then I have several girls doing this in their art book. They don't have to have the book, but they're doing it in whatever I talk about what we've done, and they're doing it in their art book. So I have a couple people that are doing it on their own. But it's fun, being the teacher. I'm the teacher. I like having the book in my hands, and it feels so good getting all these papers filled up. Oh, it feels good. There's Janet Nash. Hi, Janet. Good to see you this evening. So, if does anybody have their book in front of them? Who has their book out? Hi, Kellyanne. Everybody just piling into the room. I love it when you pile into the room. Start talking to each other. How's Mom? How's Freddie? Hello, hello. So, anybody doing anything tonight? Just sitting in the bed chilling. Okay, okay, Cheryl. Sitting in the bed. I'll take some pictures of this again pretty soon. I posted some pictures of the ones we've already done. And Laura says, "Oh, it's her mom. How is your mom? Laura's mom, which is her mother. She's mending one day at a time. Oh, good, Laura. Good to hear that. Chillaxing. She's chillaxing." Melissa gave me page number 90. Let's see. Nope, haven't done it yet. So I'm going to mark it off. Page number 90 right here. Good. Okay. Let's go over here. We can do this while we're waiting on everybody coming in. page 90. Oop, there we go. Somewhere in here. There's 91. Go back a page. Number 90. Oh, I love this kind of stuff. Okay. We get to use our colored pencils. And I have my Inktense pencils right at my side. So this is going to be fun. I already know what we're going to do. But it's got 4 circles. For those of you doing this in your art book, it's got 4 circles and they interact each other. They you can do this with a glass or a lid, some kind of a lid or a glass, and you're going to put them all together in the middle, and then they overlap here on these little flower things right here. They're overlapping with each other. So whatever I put in this circle and this circle, they're going to blend in this little flower petal. So it says, explore color blending. Use colored pencils and add a color to each of the circle so that your circles will blend wherever they overlap. Perhaps add more circles and create more blended colors. So that sounds fun. So what shall we? I'm just going to pick some random colors. Yeah, Teresa's got the creeping crud. I am so sorry to hear that, but she's got it. She's got it really, really bad. So I'll definitely want to use the primary colors. So we can do red and orange and blue and yellow. Those would be my 4 colors that I would probably lean towards. And that'll be fine. So these are the 4 colors I'm going to choose. I've got a red and a yellow and an orange and a blue. That's ROYB. Or you could do green for G, Rory G. Let's try green. See if I can find a green. Right there's a green. So we're going to try these colors. And I'm just going to go in order. So I'm just going to color this circle in. Everybody have a good day today. Cheryl's talking about something. I have a friend who was supposed to come over. Well, the rain prevented her from coming over. Oh dear. Take a rain check. That's called a rain check, Cheryl. She's just checking a rain check. She had breast cancer in 2010, and now she's helping you. Oh, great, Cheryl. That is good news. She can help you through a lot of all your questions and all of your emotional feelings. Oh, I would think that would be awesome, Cheryl. I'm glad to hear that. So we're going to put Cheryl, she's on our prayer list over here. I got her down. Let's see, anybody else come in? I haven't been watching chat. Let's see, I think I got, oh, Leah's here. Hi, Leah. Leah is here. And I got everybody else. Anybody else come in? Let's see. Let me go back just a minute here. Nope, I don't see anybody new. I think I got everybody down so far. We're gonna wait just a few more minutes for some people to come in, and then I'm going to pull for prizes. Yay! We're going to have prizes. We're celebrating all month long. Well, we're going to celebrate until the prizes run out. We got enough prizes. If we got enough prizes for the rest of the month, I'll continue to do some, I'll continue to give out prizes if we got enough to go about the month. But I'm going to go until they run out. So that'll be fun. We're gonna we're gonna give prizes till we just can't give no more. Jennifer had a question. No, I did not get your envelope. Did not. Not yet. And I was going to do same six items tonight, but some of the girls haven't gotten their envelopes yet. So I have to wait I'll have to wait till next Saturday. Thank you, Janet. 5 years. I've been streaming for 5 years, and it just seems like it just started yesterday. Just started yesterday. But I've got a lot of art books over there. I should get an art book out and show it to y'all. One of the first ones. That would be funny. I could do that. So I did the red. Now I'm going to do I'm going to do orange in this one. And I'm going to go over this part right here with the orange on top of the red and see what shade I get. I love blending. Everybody doing okay? All right. Just checking. Yes, Teresa's not feeling well. Yes, she's got a bug. She's got one of them flu bugs where she has trouble with both ends. That's the flu. Teresa, what are you taking? Are you taking anything? Jennifer, if you do your same sex Wednesday, you can post it this week anytime you're ready to post it. And but the thing about it is, it's fun to see yours and to see others who do it. I think there's been I think somebody has already posted one of them, one of their same sex Wednesdays. Tylenol Mucinex. Okay, good, 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 good. I like that combination, Teresa. So I don't know if you can tell the difference, but I'm going to activate these with water, with a water brush. So it's going to look different in a minute. It's going to look different. Okay. So you can see the red, and then you can see the orange. And after I get it wet, you're going to see more. Oh, Jennifer says, I've done it, but I can't wait to post it. Oh, well, you can post it anytime you're ready, Jennifer. You go ahead and post it. Post it. Let us all see. Now, I'm looking for my water brush. And I usually keep it in here, but I don't see it. So where have I put it? It's going to be right here somewhere in one of these here cans. It's going to be looking at me. Oh, I got to get these out for the pronto prompts. We're going to do them tonight. Okay, Laura, the same six items is a game that we're playing, and not every. I'm mailing out 10 envelopes once a month, and I'm putting the same six items in the envelope, and I'm sending it out to various people every month, and when I do it, I try to do it every other month so everybody, because everybody can't. I can't do it to everybody, but I did 10 at a time in January, 10 different people in February, and tried to do 10 more people for March. So this is the March one. And then other people have been playing this type of game where they mail the same items to each other, and then they all put a page together, and it's fun to see how different the pages are, and we're using the exact same products. And uh, Tanya does a same six Wednesday that I've been playing with, and okay. Um, so anyway, it's a little game that we're playing, and so I've been doing it on my stream, the same six. That's what I've been doing, and I'm looking for my water brush. Looking for my water brush. It's got to be around here somewhere close by. Okay. So anyway, I'm looking for a. I can use a plain paintbrush. If you don't have a water brush, a water pen, you can just use plain water. Let's see how clean my water is. I think it's clean enough. I did use it the other day, but I used it with watercolors. And I'm going to activate the red. These are called Inktense pencils. So that one's red. Looks pretty good. And then this one's going to be, oh, I tried to put it in my pencil jar and it needs water. This one's orange. Like that. And it looks, doesn't really look orangey orange, but it's an orange shade. And then I get to do this in the middle, and it's got colors from both. So it should be a little darker. So that's what the blending is about. See the red and the orange, and then look at the middle. It's more vibrant. It's called a red orange. That's the color. Red, orange, and orange. That's what that's all about. There she comes. I've got Jasper coming in. Let's get her in here and see what she's up to. There she is. Hi, Jasper. Jasper coming
Hi, I'm just still fixing my camera here.
in. Okay, I hear you. I can hear you.
Am I backstage?
Yes, you're live.
Oh, can you put me backstage first? Do you mind?
I
While I figure
okay.
it out.
Okay, I'll bring you back in a minute. She wants to do some checking. Okay. Now, so anyway, um, if I can find somebody that has this envelope that wants to come on with me tonight, then we'll do it as a, we can do it together. If not, I'll hold on to it till next week. Thank you, Jennifer. Now, um, So anyway, let's continue our page 90 in the book. Page 90 in the book. And I need to also get my date fixed up to the 9th. So we've been doing a lot of new things in here this year, Laura. We've been we're doing the 365 book. I've started a fox book, and I'm going to be collecting foxes all year. I'm going to keep this book going for a while, and I'm going to start doing foxes in my fox book. And everybody's sending me little tiny foxes to put in my fox book, and it's going to be really, really cute. But this is my fox book, and I've got stuff all through here. I've got stickers, sketches. That was from Dana. And then I'm going to paint. This was from Joe. This was my Valentine card, and it just so happened to be a couple of foxes. so so I think I'm going to be working on this, and then when we don't have a lot to do, I'm going to paint some of these foxes. I'll paint them, and I can do some coloring in the book. But I've got a lot of stickers, and I got 2 or 3 of these, so I can paint this and put it in there, hang them in there. And I've already decorated the edges of my pages. All of my pages have some type of decoration, either paper or fabric or ribbon, lace, lots of different borders on the in the book. So that's something we started in January. And then what else have we done this year, guys? Hi, Nana. Hi, honey. Let me get my pen back. Whatever I did with it. So, Jasper and Nana. I'm writing your name down because we're going to do a drawing here in a few minutes. Let's just double check to see if there's anybody else that slipped in without me seeing it. I think I got everybody so far. Okay. So let's try. $15. That's about right. Okay. That's about right. I got 15 names. Anybody in the balcony? Laura says she's got a few foxes on her farm. Oh, that's wonderful. Is she knocking now? Okay. Hi, Jasper.
Hi, guys.
There she is.
Hi, everybody.
We're just finishing up our 365 book, and I've got 2 more circles to do.
Okay, I'm gonna grab my sketchbook. Everybody in chat, I'm sorry I couldn't say hello to people individually because I'm running back and forth from my computer over to my desk. But thank you for all the hellos and everything. Hello, everybody. So we're doing circles. Any circles of something? Is that what you said?
There's 4 circles, and I'm doing red, orange, yellow, green, and
Like
I'm making colors.
Like watercolor, or
I'm using Inktense pencils.
oh, okay.
But you can use watercolor. Watercolor would do a nice job.
But I have this right here, so I'm gonna use this instead.
Okay.
It's already right here. It's right
Okay.
there, right? I think that was fine. The quilts are kind of
So we're blending as we overlap each other.
How many colors? 3?
I'm using 4.
Okay. That's daring. 4 colors. I'm thinking maybe 3 here. I need to
Well, you
pick
could
one.
do three. Three would be good. I've done three before.
Well, they're going to overlap, so
Right.
that's what they're going to do anyhow. That is a bright yellow. You can see the yellow under there, sort of. I mean, not a whole lot, but kind of. Mine are kind of messy. Does that matter?
Nope. Don't matter a bit. The messier, the better.
A little on the messy side. I'm just winging it right now. I've been cleaning my art studio all day. Finally, I mean, I feel like I'm finally getting somewhere where I'm seeing some real progress, and that feels good. I gotta say.
I'm using green, but I'm going to switch over to blue.
Let's see. Wish I could see chat while I was doing this, but it's not possible.
Well, it's moving. They're saying hello. There's Nana Grace, uh, Laura Jersey, Janet Nash,
Whoops, everybody.
Kelly Ann,
Wow, it's just a whole crew.
Sharon Lombard. Yeah, there's 19 of them in the group.
Wow.
Yeah,
That looks really ugly. I think I want to start over. I don't like it.
Okay. But you're doing it though. That's all that matters.
It's terrible. Maybe I should have given this a little more thought, but let me change this color to blue. Maybe that needs to be a little more exciting color here. Let's see. That looks better. So after we make the circles, what do we do with it then?
After that, we'll see what else we can. What else we want to do. We can.
Oh, okay.
We can paint. I'm going to do I think I'll do the drawing. I'm going to do the prize next.
I mean, on top of this, I'm talking about the paper though. Are we going to be drawing something on top of this paper, or?
Oh, I haven't. No, nope. That's all I was going to do to mine is just do this. It's in a little book.
Oh, okay.
And this is the exercise for today. Blending colors.
Okay, I see.
It's just a little art exercise to break the ice.
Yeah, it's kind of fun though, right?
Yeah, it is.
Throw some color around. Why not? Some of these colors are not going to blend very well. I need to pick better colors for blending.
Now, are you still doing impromptu streaming?
For me, yeah.
Just whenever you want to stream, you don't have a particular time or that you
like?
I
was. In fact, I was going to see this. I got these birdhouses right here. I was going to do this earlier today.
Yeah.
But then I got sidetracked cleaning my studio.
Okay.
Which is not a bad thing, but I could still do the birdhouses maybe if you want.
Absolutely. Yeah, we can do let you do the birdhouses, and maybe I can just paint a birdhouse. I can paint one.
I think I'm gonna use napkins on them. I believe in decoupage. You know, I think that'd be kind of cute on there.
It would. It would. Now, that's all I'm going to do. And you can see I did my collars. And, I got to activate it yet. Let me activate them. Got to finish activating them.
Oh, yours look really pretty. I love yours. They're really transparent, and they mix the colors really pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
The Inktense pencils. I love Inktense pencils.
Oh, that's cool. I don't have those.
And
I thought about getting them. They look like they're fun, though.
And they are. And the first set I ever got was a little set that I got, and it was at a gift shop at someplace museum that we went to last. It's probably been 3 or 4 years ago, and they were in a gift shop.
Are you kidding?
And they were kind of on the expensive side because that's usually how they make their money, you know.
Yeah.
When you go visit parks and things. And but I got them, and I oh man! So I finally broke. After I got those, I went ahead and bought me another set. So I've got 2 little sets, and I have really used these. I keep them on my desk all the time.
Oh wow! Are those Derwent? Are they Derwent?
They're off brands. This one is Prisma collars.
Oh, really?
I got one small set from Prisma, and then the other set is a no brand name. They don't have anything on them. And the Prisma, when I bought my Prisma pencils, they were in a student set. So they had a set of regular pencils a little set of ink tints and another set of um, oil pastels, and there was like 3 or 4 sets of it was a beginner set for students.
Yeah.
And that's where I got my second set of ink tints. And
Nice.
so I just keep them on my desk at all times, and they don't go far from me. I love them, but they're specialty. So I'm gonna put this over and let it dry.
All right.
And you, I'm gonna do the drawing, and you go ahead and do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna
If you
do
want to
some.
do some more, and I will see. There's Bonnie Rose. Hi, Bonnie Rose.
Hi, Bonnie
Mike and
Rose.
Cheryl. Good for you, Bonnie. Okay, welcome. Welcome, Bonnie. Let's see. Does Bonnie have a? I don't know Bonnie. Let's go to her channel. Does she have a channel? She does. So we can put Bonnie's channel and the chat room, and I'll subscribe to you, Bonnie. I just subscribed to you, and I'm going to put your name down on the prayer chain, and we're going to pull. I'm going to pull a couple of names for prizes tonight because it's my 5-year anniversary. So
Happy anniversary, baby.
I think I've got everybody else. Um, if I haven't, if I'm going to do roll call. If I haven't called your name, then you can say something to me in the chat, and I'll put your name to the list. Teresa, Cheryl, Jasper, Belinda, Margaret, Laura, Jennifer, Sharon Marlowe, Sharon Lumbar, Melissa, Janet, Kellyanne, Leah. I've got Jester down here twice. I'm marking one off. Nana Grace and Bonnie and Candy. I'll I'll give Candy your old number. Okay.
Okay.
And if I haven't called your name, say something so I can put it on here. And I'm gonna do random org, and then I'll get the prize box out. So I can go ahead and get random org. If didn't call your name, say something right now. If you're unsure, uh, say something so I can put your name on the prayer chain.
Don't
And
be
this is our,
shy.
we're going to do we're going to do it. We're going to paint we're going to paint an angel.
Aw.
So let me find random number, and it's 1 through 16. So let's see. Let's see what it's going to be. Okay. Let's fix the numbers. Okay. Okay. The first one came up number 1. That was Teresa.
Yay, Teresa.
Yeah. So I'm going to put
Congrats.
Teresa. And the second number was number 5, and that was Margaret.
Hey, Margaret. Woohoo. Should I put birds on Birdhouse? Maybe.
So congratulations, Teresa and Margaret.
Yeah,
Teresa and
congrats.
Margaret won the prizes. So let's get the prize box out. Let's get the prize box out and see what we can find. And I have had my prizes were donated by Sharon Lumbar.
Well, that's
Mm-hmm.
nice.
She was very nice in giving us the prizes. So I'm just going to go down here and I'm going to get this out. Let's see what we got in here. This is a this is supposed to be a little um, it's like a bracelet, a bangle, and it's got some threads on it. Okay,
Oh, that's
and
nice.
this will be for Teresa, and you can take and use these threads in your art. But she's got the threads in the middle of the bangle, and then she put the threads, and then she put a little doily over top of that, and stitched it down so that they stay down. They're stitched on there, and then there's a little button of a brooch in the middle
Oh,
to
that's so
hold it
cute.
together. So Sharon, that is absolutely beautiful, and I
Yeah.
know that Teresa would be able to hang that up somewhere. So
Right.
this is for Teresa. Let's find something for Margaret. And let's get Margaret. I pulled this out, so I'll have to show it to you, Margaret. So I'll put Teresa's over here. So Teresa, congratulations, and you can thank Sharon Lumbar for that. Isn't that sweet? It's in
Yeah.
some little bag. I'll pull it tight so it'll stay nice together. And Margaret won this little tag set. And in the little baggie, I'm going to show it off. There are some tags, and she can make some beautiful tags. And I know Margaret will. Margaret will do some pretty tags. And there's a whole bunch of little different type of tags. There's these brown ones, and then she's got a whole set of these that are in white, blue, gray, and navy.
Hmm.
And they look like they're hand punched. They might have been bought that way, or she may have punched them. I'm not sure, and it doesn't really matter. But there's her tags, and then she's got ribbon and jute for the tassel part of the tags. And she's got ribbons and some pretty, pretty, pretty strings. So she's got a tag set. So this will be wonderful. I can already know. I already know what's going to happen to these. Margaret Fields, she does nice things. She
Yeah.
makes she does very nice. She does books. She does ACTs, tag. She'll do these. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that one's for Margaret. So congratulations, girls. I'll be getting those out in the mail next week, like that. So good. Goody, 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 goody. So now let's see. There, I saw Debbie come in. I'm gonna put Debbie's name down for the prayer chain. And Kim. Hi, Kim.
Hi, Kim.
And did Dana come in too? Hi, Dana.
Hi, Dana.
Are you out to eat? She might be out eating. If anybody, I did post a link in my group. If anybody wants to come on tonight, Kim, if you feel like coming on, you're invited. We're going to do friends night, Saturday night with friends. Dana, you're invited if you wanna. No big deal. But Jasper's painting some she's going to do some bird houses, and she's going to put some napkins on it. And look at her in pretty napkins. Ooh. Ah, we're going to have to do napkin trade.
I'm not hungry. His decide.
We'll need to do that. Oh, Kim says she's got a grandson. Okay, that's fine, Kim. Enjoy that little boy. Enjoy him. So the other day, we did this little angel. So let's see what we can do tonight. And and Jasper, you can continue to work on your birdhouses, Or
Okay.
if you want to paint an angel with me, you're invited.
Yeah, I'll do the angel with you right now. I'll do that. I'm having a hard time deciding what.
And I still have my St. Patrick's box here. We could do a green angel.
She could have green
Well,
wings. She could have green wings and maybe green hair.
we might have to. We might have to do something like that. I'll set that over there for something else. We might paint a leprechaun. We did a leprechaun the other day. So,
Oh, I
hi,
didn't see
be
that.
calm. Be calm. Welcome back. You said it's been a while. I'm glad to see you here tonight. Let's see. I'm gonna go to your channel. I don't remember. You've got some nice nature videos of the trees and the bird. I think those are bird feeders. Be calm, she says. Be calm. She's got some little short videos of a variety of things, and a lot of them are outside. A lot of outside videos. So welcome, honey. Welcome. I will subscribe to you. I'll subscribe to you. So glad to have you here. If somebody wants to put her link in the chat room, that would be fine. And the other day, we've been trying to paint these little angels, and now here's a little angel, and she's carrying some garland, and I could probably put some. Um I could use some of my St. Patrick's Day garland for her to hold instead of the Christmas one. So I can do that. So I won't need a very big piece. So I'll get that out, and that'll be my her garland that she's going to hold. I'm not going to do 3 or 4 angels. I'm just going to pick one of them out. But she's got curly hair. They've all got curly hair, and I can post a picture of that. But I'm going to put the St. Patrick garland on there. That'll be fun. All righty. For our angel for tonight. Let's get this done. Post the pictures.
Can you hold it up to the camera or something for a minute so I can see it, dog? So I can draw it real quick.
Yeah, I'm going to post a picture of it.
Well, I won't. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. I can go to my computer over there and then do that. Okay. On your Facebook, your group page.
Yeah. Uh
Okay.
huh. Give me a second here. Tonight's angel is going to be one of those of my choice. If you want to, anybody want to do it along? Thank you, Janet Nash. There's Calm's, Be Calm's channel. Welcome, welcome. So if anybody wants to paint one of those little angels, you're invited. So I'm going to. I don't need my thing. I've got the card. I'm going to use the card, and I think I'm going to do that one. So I'm going to sketch it out, and then maybe I can watercolor it. Uh, so I'm going to make her face kind of big, and it's either a little girl or a little boy. I can't tell. I can't tell. Little round face with some curly hair. Like that. Okay, that's good. And maybe a little bit more here. And little eyes. Little smile. And I'll put a little bit of blusher on her. She'll have a little bit of blush. There's her neck. And the collar of her robe. She's got a little choir robe on. And I don't know why, but I got her over there on that side of the page. But that's okay. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. I got to get the garland in there. And then she's got a wing over here. See if I can get her wing. I have to talk when I draw. I learned how to do that from Mary Altier. She's one of my art heroes. I watch her sketch and draw, and between her and Dee Dee, she does a fantastic job. So I'm just going to go ahead and make that wing like that. And then her garland's going to go like that in her hand. And something like that. Something like that. And then down here will be her gown. Like that. And it's just roughly like that. She's got little toes. Her little toesies. And then she's got her other hand like this. And something like that. I don't know, but something like that. And then I can go ahead and make her other wing. Like that. And then I'm going to put some of this down after I paint her. And then she does have a halo. So there she is. She looks pretty good. So, yeah. So here's a piece already in her hands. And I will glue this down. I might get the hot glue out. And that way I know it'll stick with the hot glue. But I'll glue that in her hand. And she's got the St. Patrick's Day garland out. That's what she's doing. She's got the St. Patrick's Day going. I might just cut that one off right there. and see if that'll be enough. I think that will. I think that'll be enough. So, she looks pretty good, even if she is lopsided off one side. She's getting ready to put this garland up. Yeah. So, she's over this away. So I'm going to get my watercolors out and let's see what color we can make her. These are shiny. So I'm just going to get my spray bottle out. And I've been watching other people watercolor, and they just spray their whole plate with water. And that's how they watercolor. So, what color robe do we want to make her besides white? I've got a little bit of a white over here. And the sky. So she's flying. Is she flying? She's holding it up. Debbie, she's holding that garland up, and she's going straight up with it to the top. She's looking for a hook. Okay. So, well, Bonnie, I'm not a sketch artist, honest, Bonnie. I never did anything like this before 5 years ago in my life. I could draw something from a picture, and that's why I've got this. I've got an old Christmas card that it's a new Christmas card. I'm gonna have to mail that to somebody, and I just kind of draw what I see, and that's how it works. I'm gonna get some more of that water back out. Practice, and all you have to do is get a piece of paper and try it. Do it with me. Do it with me. So I'm just putting some color in the background, and I'm just going to do streaks like a rainbow in the background. It's not going to be all yellow, just parts of it. So there's yellow, and then I can do a little green. Did you all tell me what kind of a background you wanted me to do, or I mean gown? What kind of gown you'd like for her to have? What's your favorite color, Jasper?
I like blues and blue purple colors. Blues and
Blue and blue purple, so it is.
okay.
That's what color we're going to do her dress in.
Okay. I'm almost done drawing this.
That's fine. I'm just playing around over here.
I think her head's too big.
Look at that.
I don't know what to do with this so far.
Blues and blues purples.
Her head's really big compared to the rest of her body.
That's okay. Mine is too. Mine is too.
Oh well. I tried to do the last angel on the left. This one, she was the cutest one. Which one are you doing? Which angel?
I'm doing the one on the right, beside the ladder.
Oh, okay. To get a halo. She gets a halo.
Yeah, I got a halo up there, and I've got a gold pen somewhere here. I'm going to be using the gold pen to do the cover the halo. And I will probably put some gold in her hair. She's got a real pretty blondie brown hair, light colored hair. And I'm going to rinse my brush.
Should have done this on
Good
water.
night, Janet. Janet's going to bed.
Good night, Janet.
It's nighttime over there.
Yeah.
Good night. Sleep well. So I do have some white I'm putting on her wings, and it's a silvery white or a shiny white in my paint palette here, and that'll be for the feathers. Like that. And then I have a real nice pale pink over here I'm going to use for her skin. It's it's pink, but it's real light. And that's going to be the pink of her skin. And I like it. And I'm going to have the garland glued down so you're not going to really see her hands. But
I'm gonna have to wing it because I can't see the picture anymore on my computer screen. So
okay.
that's fine. You know, it doesn't have to be exactly like that, right?
Well, I can hold it up again.
No, not yet. I'm fine.
Okay.
What's everybody doing tonight?
Hmm.
I say, what's everybody doing tonight?
I don't know. What's everybody doing tonight? Watching us?
Is everybody else doing an angel too?
Sometimes Teresa does, but she's not feeling good tonight. Sometimes they do. We'll put a little bit of blush on her cheeks. And I've got a fine tip to put some color on her lips. A little bit of lip gloss on. Yeah, she's got a little bit of some lip gloss. And I could put a little bit of some blue in her eyes. I'll put some blue in her eyes. That's just Joe. He was cutting the grass.
So it's a pretty nice. Is it nice weather where you're at right now? You having really
Yeah, it was 85 today.
Oh, you're mowing the grass. Oh, you're in Florida. That's right.
Yeah. It was, I'm sorry, but it was 85.
Okay, yeah, we got people swimming in the pool and everything. So
Well, the pool's still too cold. I'm sorry. It's March.
It is for me because see, we're not. It's the snowbirds that are swimming in the pool, not us, right?
Well, if you have a heated pool, and mine's not heated up all the way yet.
Yeah,
it'll take another month for it to get warm enough. It has to be 85 before I get in it.
Yeah, but those guys out there, they don't care. They're jumping right in it. They're probably from Minnesota or something.
Yeah, we've noticed that when we went down to the beach, and there was somebody wading knee deep in the waves.
I'm like, it's too cold.
Are they crazy? Well, they're probably from up north, Beth. This 60-degree weather feels good to them.
Yeah, it's true though. It is true.
But you know, when you get in a pool and it's chilly outside, you get out real quick, and then you jump back in. It feels warm.
Yeah.
we used to do that when we were kids.
Because the cold air makes you colder than with the waters when you jump back in, kind of a deal. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got some highlights in her hair. Like that. She's looking cute.
Oh, I gotta make my screen bigger over there again.
Okay, I got her curls in there. And I can still do some gold highlights. Debbie said it was 60 today up in Kentucky or Tennessee, where she is.
Did you see what Laura said in chat?
Uh-uh.
Said those crazy Yankees will swim in 40-degree water. LOL, LOL.
Yeah. Uh,
Those crazy
they,
Yankees.
that's crazy.
Oh, well, what? Are you in New Jersey, or is that really your last name is Jersey, Laura?
I think she's up in New Jersey.
Well, she's a Yankee then.
Yep.
She's a Yankee Doodle Dandy. Yankee Doodle Dandy.
So I got yellow and green. And I'll do this in the middle.
I don't know where her other hand's supposed to go. I didn't see that part.
Well, they're kind of hidden under the garland.
That works for me.
I made her. I made her hands, but we're not going to see them in a few minutes. We're not going to really see them.
This little wing is way too small. Oops. Oopsie. It is a tiny little wings they have.
They are. They're cute too. They're just real dainty looking. There she is.
Oh, that's cute. I like the curls. Are you done?
No, I just wanted to give a little peek. Debbie says it's at 47 now. Last night it was 70 degrees on last night, all night long. The cat wouldn't come in.
I don't even know the temperature outside. I haven't even
She
bothered with it.
liked it.
It was nice outside today, though. I know that. I wanted to go
Yeah.
out, but I was too busy cleaning my studio. I got a lot done today.
Well, good. That makes you feel good.
It really, yeah, it does. Because it didn't start out with
until you get an art project going and you mess it all up.
Well, I'm kind of I'm micro organizing stuff to the point where it's kind of crazy. Like, it's not necessary for me to get that crazy about it, but I want to know where everything is, which is almost impossible. But more or less, though, you know, like I'm tired of all these bins with this random stuff thrown in it. There's a toothbrush and a shoe and maybe like a spoon and you know, the most random thing, hair tie mixed in with some paint, mixed in with some.
It's like a junk drawer.
It is, but there's several of them. I'm just tired of it. I started throwing all kinds of things away today. It made me really happy to do it.
Yeah. Well, I've got a lot of shoe boxes or these clear storage boxes like this.
Yep. I got a bunch of those too.
And so I wrote on the ends what they are. Then when I put them in my closet, I semi-alphabetized them.
Oh, okay.
So I don't have to look all over for yarn. I know that it's going to be at the end.
Right. But it's nice. It's just nice to be able to grab one thing, and it is what it's supposed to be, and it's not other stuff. So it's kind of satisfying.
And I de-stashed a lot of stuff and just kept the one shoebox. And
really? Wow. Good for you.
Dana came over. She's about 2 hours from me, and she came over a month or so ago, and she helped me purge. And I got 3 carloads. I got 3 carloads out of here. And
did she take it with her?
No. I put them in my car and took them to the donation spot. And the 3rd carload that I had done, I sent Joe to do it, and that was a mistake.
What?
He took half of it out and put it in the garage.
He didn't.
Yes, he did.
What What team is he on?
He
Why would he do that?
he really has a hard time. He's a hoarder, and his
Yeah, but it's your stuff though, right?
right.
Okay.
And but the fabric, I had a bunch of fabric, and he took it out and he patted the back end of my car with the fabric, and to keep it clean. But that's what we have sweepers for. But I love him so much, so I am so lenient with him because he honestly doesn't doesn't have a he has a problem, and he can't get rid of things. He really it's hard, and
Yeah.
it hurts his feelings big time if I go behind his back, and I have gone behind his back before. And when we were moving down here, I was loading stuff out of the attic into my car by the box loads, and I had somebody helping me. And we got the car loaded, and I said, "Come on, let's go real quick before he comes home." And I didn't want to hurt his feelings, but I didn't want to keep anything. I
Right.
wanted to come to full. We had to consolidate. We had 6,000 square feet of a house.
What?
And
That's
one
a huge house. Oh
We
my
did.
gosh.
It was four. We had a basement, an upstairs, uh, a main floor, and then three bedrooms upstairs, and then we had a full size attic, a walk up attic.
Wow.
Um,
Nice.
and it was loaded from when I moved in, 20 years ago. So
Yeah.
I knew I didn't want any of that stuff. If I hadn't gotten it out in 20 years, I don't think I'm going to use it.
Right.
So anyway, I'm real lenient with him. And so this last time, I got another carload of stuff, and I put it in my car, and then I locked the car, and I took away my keys from him. I took my keys. I took the key fob so he couldn't get into my car, break into it, and I did. And then the next morning, I got up. I set the alarm, and I got up so I could be there first, so that because if they get too much stuff, they'll stop accepting it
Oh, really?
at
Oh,
my
wow.
place. And because it's a small place, it's not a real big place. And
Yeah.
then they weren't taking clothes or linens. And so I had a lot of towels and sheets and stuff. And see, if Joe would have found them, he would have taken all of the towels and sheets out. And I was like, no, 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 I don't want these anymore. I don't use these. I'm only going to use what I use. I'm going to keep
Yeah.
what I use. And because I don't have 3 bedrooms anymore to do beds, I don't need them.
Right.
And I said, it's okay, Joe. It's okay. We can afford to buy more if we need more.
Yeah.
And I've been changing out the towels in my bathroom to a pretty turquoisey type green, and like a seafoam green, beachy colors. And then
Oh.
I've been throwing out my old towels, and he's been getting them out of the boxes.
Aw.
And it's like, no, no, no. But he says, but I can use them in the garage. I said, how many you have out there now? I don't know. He's got boxes of stuff out there. He can't walk through his garage, the outside garage. But I really care, about him, and I really care that it hurts his feelings. And I've been trying, and I have to be really, really nice, but I have to be firm. And so
It's hard for me to get rid of stuff too. I gotta admit, I have hoarder tendencies for sure. And I was throwing away things. I'm like, oh, I don't know. I'm like, no, I'm throwing it away. I'm throwing it
yeah,
away. And every time I do something in the trash can, I feel like I was having a personal victory because generally, like, oh, but I can make this one. Like, no, I'm not. I won't do it. Haven't done it. Not going to happen. One of the main ones that they would do is like, I'm making room for all my nice stuff that I have. That there's nowhere to put it. Like, I have some nice
mhm.
stuff that I'd actually like to use and have it in the places where there's a bunch of stuff, junk journaling stuff. I should have never probably got so into that like as much as I did because I saved
Yeah.
every piece of junk mail. I mean, I started doing
But
handmade paper, and guess what? I bought myself a paper shredder. I've been
yeah,
happy been shredding all this junk mail, just shredding it and making paper out of it.
there you go. There you go.
It worked out
Recycle.
pretty well.
I do handmade paper too. I saw your video when you did that, and
It's
I
fun, huh?
and I do. I've done handmade video paper too. I did it with ACTs, made them ACT size.
Oh, ACT size like paper.
Yeah, I
Oh,
used I
cute.
used that
What do you?
crochet or that that those plastic things with all the little holes in it that you cross stitch on the
Oh yeah,
plastic.
plastic canvas.
And I made one. I made a whole bunch of them that was uh, 2.5 by 3.5.
Oh, nice.
So I cut them all apart, and then I dip them in the pulp and raise up. I dip it about 2 times to get enough
And
paper
because
on
it's
there.
plastic canvas, that's brilliant. That's a
I use it
brilliant
again. Yeah.
idea.
And so
Why don't
then
we
I
do
lay
it? We
then I
should do
lay them
that
on. I
together.
lay
Can
a
you?
towel down on the floor and I line them all up. And I like to sprinkle a little bit of. I've got a heart hole puncher that makes hearts,
Uh huh.
and I usually use blue or pink and make hearts out of tissue paper and put that in the water pulp.
Oh,
And
so it
so
changes the color.
no, it just puts those little hearts. I don't get the bleeding kind,
Oh, oh,
but
okay, okay.
puts little hearts on the paper.
Aw,
And you can see it on both sides. So it's
that's
cute.
cute.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
should do that. We should do it together sometime. That would be a
Okay,
lot of fun. I would
I've
love to
got
see
it.
that.
I've got it over here. And another thing that I just found, I found it at, at the secondhand store. It was a block of paper mache material, and
Oh,
it's a block of paper in plastic. And when you open it up, I guess it must have some kind of plaster in it. So when you get it wet, it's like for paper mache.
that's cute.
Yeah.
That is, but
But
yeah, I have a hard time getting rid of stuff too. But
yeah,
lately, it's kind. I don't know. Lately, I guess I just really have just really gotten over it. And there's just something so satisfying after all these years of being like that. To throw
yeah,
stuff away is like a big deal to me. So,
yeah,
and I'm like, yay, because I'm seeing I have room now. It's down to I only have like 3 cardboard boxes left in here, and one of them's kind of big, but 2 of them really aren't that big at all. The rest of it is all actual containers that have stuff in them. So there's still a lot to do, but at some point I have to be. This is good enough.
yeah.
I could spend an entire year probably, but I don't feel like doing that. But no, this is a huge victory, and I'm super happy about it.
Well, good.
It feels nice to be able to move around in here. I actually can move. I don't. Are you making little clovers in yours? Did you make
I
clovers?
have this little garland in my St. Patrick's box.
Okay.
It's garland and it's got clovers on it. And I'm going to use that for my wreath. Instead of a Christmas wreath, it's going to be a garland wreath with this clover on it.
I'm just making little bitty clovers. I think
Yeah,
that's
you could do that too. Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I'm using it. It's going to be mixed media.
Well, that's cool. Are you Irish?
No.
Me neither. Scottish, but not Irish.
Yeah. I think I've got English and German in me.
Yeah, I got English too, and what is it, Norwegian and Welsh.
Um,
Yep, and a little bit of Native American, which doesn't surprise me.
my dad was English. His great grandfather, it's either great or great grandfather was from England.
Yeah.
And then my mother's side of the family was a miller, and we got a family tree that goes back to 1400s.
Oh, that's
They
so
where
interesting.
they actually came off the boat in
Wow, how cool
Philadelphia.
is
Yeah,
that? Wow,
and
that's neat.
it's on a window blind. Yeah, the
Do you
tree
have any old pictures like that, old photographs of anybody? No.
um um no, not too many old pictures, but we do have recorded documents,
That's neat.
paperwork, and
Yeah.
stories. There's some stories that are written down that were from uh, and 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 some of the stories in the book were very com- conversational.
Controversial,
Yes, very controversial to today's time, but
but that's how it
um,
was back then, right? I mean, that's what they did, I guess.
but anyway, one of the things that happened when they came down through from Philadelphia, they traveled south, and they were in like the Shenandoah Valley,
Oh,
and that
wow.
was popular back then. Okay, it was
Yeah.
popular, but it was also populated by Indians.
Right.
And some of the stories that were handed down, you
Uh,
know, they used words like, and they would fight along the way for their lives because the Indians didn't like the white man.
well, see, you're in Florida, and the Native American having me is the it's in Florida.
Yeah, we've got a lot of Native.
What's it called? The tribe is in
We've
Florida.
we've got
It's escaping me right now. That's
Seminole.
it. That's it. I have a Parsimony. That's what it is.
But anyway, some of the controversial notes, letters that were published in my family tree book, it was they talked about savages, and they talk about,
Yes.
fighting to the death, and but they had to protect themselves while they were traveling,
Right.
and it was throughout the Shenandoah Valley, and some people stayed in Shenandoah. Some people, and this is the Miller family, some of them went on down south, and then some of them went east or west into Virginia. And of course, that's Shenandoah Valley is in through Virginia. And
Yeah.
they went to West Virginia.
Hmm.
And that's how we got a lot of our family in West Virginia, a lot of the Miller, from my family tree.
Right. Yeah.
And that's how they migrated down. And it was pretty, you know, I'm almost ashamed, that
Yeah.
happened, and
Yeah.
and I'm ashamed because it was in my family tree book, but it was a fact, and it was history, and it
Right.
needed to be told,
Right.
and
Yeah.
and it has nothing to do with the way we live today or anything, but it was hurtful. It was hurtful to hear that my family did that,
It was
and
probably shocking because you would have never considered that before.
because that wasn't the way I'm raised. That's right. It
Right.
was shocking. Yeah. And but
Yeah, I
but
don't know that part back. I have to find out because I do have
yeah,
Native American in me. So somewhere along the line, that was that, right? I mean, I'm
yeah,
just wondering
yeah,
the same thing as you. Um, but you follow me? What I'm trying to say? If there was any bad things happening, why? I mean, I don't know, but maybe not. Maybe it's not because of anything bad. Doesn't
yeah,
necessarily mean that's why I have Native American
yeah.
part of me, but I don't know. I should find out. I've been always been meaning to go and do that thing online. That online.
The yeah, your gene, your
What's the name of
aneo what is it? Aneology?
I can't think what the name of the thing is. Like the popular.
Genealogy.
Yeah,
Gene,
the genealogy.
genealogy.
But what's that called though on TV? There's a thing, a
Oh,
website.
uh ancestor.com.
Yeah, that's it. Ancestor.com. That's it. I've been thinking about doing that. I don't know. You have to put in your DNA samples or something. I mean, how do you know?
Right, they do,
Is that what they
your
do?
saliva swabs. Yeah,
Really? Did
they
you do that? Is that how? Did you get that far into it yourself?
No, no, no. My family tree it's all verbal
Yeah,
from
mine too.
handed down,
Yeah,
handed down.
mine too.
And I had about 10 copies of it, and I've given 9 of the copies away. I only have one left, and I'm not giving this one away. But Joe, the original uh, family tree, I can show you part of it. I might have it right here. It was done on a window blind.
On a window
Like,
blind. Wow.
yes, and it was
That.
like one of the big ones that you would find in a schoolhouse, a
Yeah.
window blind. And so Joe took it to work where he worked up in Marathon, and they had big copy machines.
Oh wow.
And so he made me some copies of it. And this is some of the branches of the tree.
Oh, look at that.
My great grandfather did this.
Wow.
And if you go all the way down here to the bottom,
Are you kidding?
this is Miller. This is a Miller family tree.
Wow, that is so cool.
I'm going to make myself big for just a minute.
Yeah, yeah, I do. Yeah, wow. How cool is that?
But this is goes all the way down here to the bottom to Jacob Miller.
Wow.
And the date is gone. I don't see the date, but it's on the original. I don't see a date right here, but I think it got cut off. Let's see if I can see another date.
That's so
But
interesting.
all of this is in a book as well, a genealogy book of my family, and this is my mother's maiden name, Miller.
Yeah.
And here is some dates here, 1775.
1775.
Yeah,
What? I mean,
yeah. So that's how
wow.
far this goes back. So
Yes.
I'm sure it's 1700s. I don't, but it talked about the prodigy of Jacob Miller and who he married, and then back then, if your wife died or husband died, you married again, because that was the way to do
Or
it.
you wouldn't survive.
Right. And you had to have, and a lot of times you would marry the sister or the brother,
Yeah, yeah,
and that goes back to biblical times.
yeah.
But every time there was a kid or a branch, there was the family, and then this family had all of these kids, and that
Wow.
was when they had 10 and 12 kids at a time. Because here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 kids off of this
Wow.
11 kids off of this one man or woman,
Right.
and it says here Mike and Dolly. They
Oh,
married
Mike
in,
and
I
Dolly.
think
Dolly is
it
such
was,
a cute name, Dolly. I love that name.
uh, I can't see the date, but he lived and died in Monroe County of West Virginia, Indian Creek, and this is what my grandfather did. He would go to uh, census these census places where at the courthouses,
Oh, the census. Yeah.
and he would look up the names and find out where they were born and where they lived. He lived on Indian Creek Farm,
Huh.
and this was in the 1700s. I'm sure. I
Wow.
think it's 1770 to 1834
Wow. That's
is
really
when they
cool.
lived. Is when they lived, and then they had. I can't tell what that Barberry, Polly, Elizabeth, uh, Henry, Susan,
Oh,
Della,
that's cool. Was there
Loving.
any Elizabeths or Beths back
Yeah,
then?
a lot of them. A lot of them. That's where I'm coming from. Elizabeth, a lot of Elizabeth, and a lot of John Miller. And my grandfather was John Miller too. But Sarah, Louisa, Virginia, Benjamin, and he married Jane Ball in 1836.
Wow.
Virginia married, and then there's two names. This is probably her children: Isaac Vance and Fernandez Thomas.
Wow.
And it doesn't even show her husband. He couldn't find it or something.
Huh.
But a lot of these down in the bottom are impartial. But if you go up any higher, you'll see more and more information about them in the book of where they lived, what kind of work they did, and what county and city they lived in. Because you could get that from the Census Bureau.
Open the census. Yeah, the census.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that is a family tree. Hi, Linda. Hi, Becky. Angela. Hello, Zena. Zena's here.
Hi, Zena. Hi, everybody.
See you in a month of Sundays, girl. Good to see you. Anyway, we got off on a tangent on family trees, and here's my little St. Patrick angel. I think I'm going to call her Pat.
Yeah.
I'm going to call her Pat.
Pat. Pat.
Patty.
Patty.
We're going to call her Patty. And I'm going to look for my gold pen. I want the gold one. So, anyway.
I think I'm pretty much done with mine. I think that's good. You see the little clovers in her thing?
I do. Oh, let me put you back up here. Wait a minute. I didn't mean to forget you. There we go.
Well, that was fun to do that. That really, I haven't worked with my colored pencils in a long time, so it was pretty fun to do
Well,
that.
good.
Was,
Turn her the other way so the girls can see her. I got you on big. One more time. Rotate one more time. There you go. Oh, look at
the little
her.
clovers?
She's got a rib. It's like a ribbon.
Yeah, I thought, yeah.
Oh, that's good. I love her hair.
Thank you.
You sketch very good.
Thanks.
Well, thank you. That's great. So what are we going to do next, guys?
Birdhouse.
What are we going to do next? I'm going to unplug my hot glue gun because it's hot. It is hot. It's over here baking.
Why do you have your glue gun on?
I glued my garland down because it had a wire.
Okay.
It has a little wire in it.
Yours is so cute though too. It's really cute. I like the garland on it.
I don't know how I turn it out. It just turns out.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is.
Let's
see here.
I love green garlands. Something about it is just so pretty. The shiny green is really pretty.
Okay. So I'm going to put her to the side. We'll try to get her a halo up here.
Halo. What's the date today?
Today is the 9th.
Wow, I can't believe it. I'm writing on here the day and on your channel, on my drawing right here.
Yeah.
Right. Cool.
Now, this is a kind of a rose gold, but it's not really shiny. I want to find my other gold pen. Got to find it. It's probably in here. I thought I knew what it looked like, but it's a possibility that I don't see it in there. I usually keep it in one of these.
What are you looking for?
My gold pen. I have a 14 karat gold pen.
For the halo?
That I was going to do her halo in. And I can't find my pen. And I'm probably just overlooking it. And then again, maybe it's on the floor. Here is a different gold pen. This is a gel marker pen. Still not what I want. Not what I want, and not going to use it. You can't make me. I gotta find it. There's a gel pen.
It doesn't go around all the way.
Found it. I knew it was here. I just knew it. Well, the next thing we can do is some pronto prompts.
What's that again? I forgot.
We're going to do prompts, and I'll tell you what they are in a minute, and then we'll go run around in our room to see if we can find them.
Oh, I don't think I've ever done that one before.
Okay.
I don't know how I don't know that.
I don't know. I have them on tickets.
Okay.
And I pull out 5 tickets, and you can use your imagination to adjust whatever the prompt is. If You know,
Okay.
you can make it fit with whatever you have. You can work with it, and there's no rules.
I
So
see what you mean.
if you interpret your prompt to be something else, then that's your interpretation, and that's
Right.
perfectly legal.
Perfectly legal.
Yep, in my book. Now, if Becca was in here, if she was playing, oh, she'd say I was cheating. Yeah,
Where is she anyhow? Where is
I
she?
don't know where she is. Usually on the weekends, she hangs out with Shannon and Dana. This is her dinner time. They go out to
Oh yeah.
eat on the weekends.
Mm.
So that
Oops.
was that. And
Mm.
I can put this little card in a pocket. I think she turned out great. Let me take a picture of her.
It is really cute. I love the garland. Really is cute. I mean, Catholics have all the saints anyway, so it wouldn't be that weird to have an angel with
Oh, I
little
think it's
little
absolutely
little clover.
appropriate.
Like I said.
There's Janet Burgess. Hi, Janet.
Hi, Janet.
Hi, honey. I hope you're feeling better. She's been under the weather.
Aw.
I've chatted with her,
Are you feeling
so
better?
I hope she's doing better.
And my daughter's been sick all week with a cough. She's feeling better now though, but she's been sick too for a while now. I'm like, stay away from me. I've been using all the germ sanitizing stuff for my hands and making sure that I don't want to get sick too. So that's not going to be good.
You're welcome, Janet. Zena, have you all been streaming lately? I haven't been getting any notifications. Zena usually streams with Jen and
Yeah, Sina, where you been? Just seen you around in a while. She does a lot of gigs though. She does. She's
you
a
haven't. Well, you girls better get it together and start getting on. Get it on.
Yeah. Why don't you come on right now?
Or come over. Yeah. So there's that one. I posted it. Linda says it's been going around. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your brother and his girls have been real sick. Oh my. Here is Teresa's little angel.
Let me see.
Teresa sketched her.
Oh, I can't see it.
It's very blurry. There it is.
Oh yeah, she's got a garland too, like mine.
Yeah, she's got a green ribbon. And here's mine. I posted the card and then I posted Patty. And I think that's fine.
I'll have to post mine after I'm done here.
And then there's the 360. And Jennifer posted a picture. This was her same six picture, same six items. And I guess we'll do it next week and see if I can't get some other girls that I can't remember who I mailed it to. So I mailed it to different girls.
I know that I got one for me for February, but then when I was cleaning my studio and everything, I misplaced it.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh. That's okay. That's all right. No harm done. No harm done. But okay, we'll put Patty over to the side, and I've got the prompts out. Stacy May likes to do the prompts. She does them on her channel in the mornings. And I've got about 3 different prompt lists in here. And the ones we've already done, I put them in here and they're bundled up. So when we get finished with the rest of these prompts, I'm going to take them all apart and put them back in one jar again. And this is just a recycled Parmesan cheese jar. And I love it because it just flips up like that. And you can get in there and
yeah, because of the lid on that. Yeah.
And it don't even smell. Smell any cheese. And you cannot put these bottles in the dishwasher. They will melt. And
yeah.
I have one of those water towers dispensers.
Yeah.
And and
Especially on the bottom
and it
shelf.
has hot. I have hot and cold water in it, and I thought, well, I'll just use that hot water to rinse out the cheese. It melted the bottle.
Oh
It
my god.
melted the bottle. That
Was it on the bottom shelf, or is your water really just that hot?
it's a water tower. Where you can get hot water
Oh,
for tea or coffee or cocoa.
okay.
Well, I didn't know it was that hot, but it
Right.
is. It is. So the first one says felt. Now
Oh,
that could be a piece of felt. It could be something I can actually felt with a needle, or something that you feel and you felt it.
I was just gonna say it, but maybe I was just being a smart
It's
ass.
whatever you interpret that to be.
I
It
like
said
felt.
felt. use, use your imagination. I got
Okay.
hooked up on that one.
Let's see. Felt. I think where did I have some felt? I saw
And it
some.
could be a piece of fabric that's a piece of felted fabric, or just regular felt,
Yeah.
or something heavy, like a piece of fabric.
Let me think here for a second. I
All
have.
right.
I
And
know.
then the next one is waves. Waves.
Let me wipe these down. Okay. You said felt, and what was the second one?
Waves.
Like
Okay.
way, like WEIGH.
Waves. Waves.
Oh,
With
WA.
water.
Okay, got it.
You can do a
Gotcha.
water scene if you want. Okay. As a recipe or a recipe card. And that could also be like an index card size.
Yeah, I have that too somewhere.
Okay.
I know I have that somewhere. But that's one thing when you're cleaning, like it's all good and fine, but the problem is that I have to remember this new stuff is I mean this stuff is in new places and it's kind of like oh, but where did I put it? So, but yeah. Okay.
Fruit and vegetable stickers. Add a pocket. Now, you can use all of them, you can use some of them, or you can, it if you got something and you don't know what to do with it, you could add your pocket and put it in the pocket.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do. Those are the five. Uh, you can use anything in your art room to
Hmm.
add to it if you need to.
Okay.
And you're not really restricted, but you're kind of got you guided to encourage you to use these things.
Ooh, look at what I found. I found these felt flowers.
So, okay, I posted those if anybody wants to. Linda wants me to felt a pocket. And you know what, Linda? I have felting supplies at my fingertips. Linda hasn't seen me felted yet, so she's going to get it. This will be fun. Because you all know I like to felt uh, with I've got felting needles here. So yes, we can actually do a little bit of felting. Let's see, a recipe card, felt, waves, a fruit stick or stickers, add a pocket.
Hmm.
So let's see
Interesting.
what we can find.
So I could just write my own recipe on a piece of paper and put it in the pocket.
That's true. That's perfectly allowed.
It might only be like for peanut butter and jelly sandwich though,
That's okay.
because I don't know where a recipe card is at all. It'll take too long to probably find it.
I saw some index cards just earlier today.
I'm stuck on the word Wade. I don't know how Wade. I'm stuck with on the word Wade.
So uh, For those of you who don't know, felting with a needle and wool is a old time craft,
I've been wanting to
and
learn how to do that.
it's ancient, and I love doing it. And so I have felting supplies in my room. But with this, make good waves. I could make me some waves.
Oh, I have this rug. It's like 100% wool or something. It's like little pieces of like short chunks of wool. Can
Yeah,
can that be
yeah.
used somehow?
Any kind of wool will work, and you can use fabric to felt onto.
Yeah.
You can also use those felt squares that you get from Walmart for 30 cents a piece. Those
Oh,
little felt, like the size of a page, the felt sheets. You can felt onto that. There's certain things that you can felt onto, and then you can use loose wool. You can use wool yarn and pull it apart. If you find any old yarn at a yard sale and it's actually wool, it has to be 80% wool before it will felt. Acrylic yarn will not do it because it's too slick. It's too slick, shiny, too slick for it to snag back and forth. The wool has um, sheaths on each thread of the wool or strand of the wool, and the sheath of the hair of the fur, and it's you can snag it back and forth until you have it felted and felted and felted and felted to height. And that's how you can felt with a needle with a burr. It's got burrs on the needles, and the burrs make it go back and forth to where it connects with each other, ties it together. And I do have right at my fingertips. I could get my dog to move. If I could get that little dog to move, I have done lots of felting over the years, and I want to get this drawer here open. There we go. Here we go. Here's what I want to see. So this will be, but you can felt objects, and uh, you can also felt sceneries.
I would love to
Jennifer
learn
had a
how to do that. It looks so fun.
So the beginner felting kits run about $20
Okay.
that I have seen, and you can do little tiny ornaments, not a big one, but maybe a little one of these. And I have all
Oh,
kinds of
that's so
videos.
cute. Oh, that's adorable.
I have so many videos on felting
Wow,
uh,
it looks so
where
cool.
I've done it over the past few years.
Oh, that's so
Yet,
cool.
uh, so anyway, these are some things that I did back in 21.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So this is a fence, and you can see the stripes in the fence.
Yeah.
It's a blue fence, and then these snowmen are sitting here.
That's
And
so
I used real buttons on this one. Look how tiny those buttons are.
so cute.
And
Of course.
I color coded everything, and
Oh, that's
and uh,
cute.
and this project I was supposed to do one a month, and I found out that when I did this, I could do it all in one evening. So I did it every time I streamed. So this was another January.
Oh, that's cool.
So I did them every week.
That looks hard
And
to do, though. I mean, how do you get the tiny
yeah.
little eyes and the smile and all that?
Well, you see, I didn't. This one didn't have any eyes.
Oh,
She's
the
just a.
angel's really pretty. The
I know
angel's
she is, but
that's
the
very
but there's ways to do the little eyes, and there's ways to do it.
wow. That's neat.
And
Wow.
then some of the girls were sending me pictures, and I think Teresa sent me this little angel.
Oh,
She sent me a picture of her. She says, "Do her." They would send me pictures to felt, and
oh,
and then
okay.
I'd use their picture, but then I'd put my own twist on it.
Yeah.
And I love doing the background and the blending See, that's like 3 or 4 different colors of
Uh, I
wool back
see that.
there.
There's a lot of different colors there.
And I love doing that. And here's
Oh,
another angel that I did, and I did her hair is real long, and I braided her hair,
oh,
and it
oh, was it?
you can't tell, but I braided her hair down to here,
Oh,
and
wow.
then
That's so
I
cool.
tacked it down with the felting,
Wow.
and that little angel.
Look at those wings are really awesome. The wings came
Yeah,
out really
yeah.
cool too.
And the way the wool feathers out,
Yeah.
thank you, Cheryl. Cheryl put a felting video up above. But I did back in the day, I don't remember, but I did like a whole month of just felting 3 days a week. And I don't remember if it was in earlier than 21 or not, but I did. There's felting videos out there on my stream, on my in my list. And this was obviously Valentine's.
Oh, that's so cute.
And then I did these just on those little felt squares from Walmart, and
Oh,
I
okay. That's
I
nice.
put I put pinking shears to the edges and made it look cute.
Yeah, it does look really.
And this is blue in the background, but it's on a piece of green felt.
Huh.
But I put blue wool down, and I
Wow.
felted the whole thing.
Wow.
So I mean, I went all out on them. I thought.
Those flowers are pretty too.
Now this one is a special one, guys. So get your tissues out.
Aw.
You have to have a tissue for this story.
Okay.
I've got some paint on here. Obviously, I've had these out on my desk. But there's 5 little hearts, and that's my 3 brothers. There's Rick, Mark, and Scott. And Scott is orange, and his favorite color used to be orange. And then there's Kay and Beth. And then this is Mama. This is Mama. And this is my mama's hair. Her real hair, it was this pretty white.
Really?
Yeah. And
What?
when I started felting, and this is just on a piece of red, it was real easy to do. I didn't do anything too spectacular except, and the little bows, the little black bows, were some bows that my mother made. And my
Oh,
mother was crafty. That's where I get it all from. But
oh,
but when I learned to felt, I took her a little baggie full of stuff, and I said, "Here, Mom, try felting," and she didn't like it, so she gave it all back. And then she says, "I wonder if you can felt with real hair." And I said, "Mom, yes, you can felt your hair. You can felt dog hair. You can felt llama, and different different types of fur. You can felt. There's
wow.
some animals have a some of them you can't, or they're too short, so they have to have a little bit of length in order to work it out. So anyway, she was saving all of her hair. It's all washed and clean, and she would take it off the brush and she put it in this little jar. And I've got the jar, but I don't know where it is. It's in this
Mm,
room. And so I did my mom's hair on the mama heart.
that is so sweet. That is a really nice story.
So there's
And
my
that's
mom. I
precious.
love her. I
Wow.
miss her so much. It's been 4 years.
Wow.
Oh well,
Was that in 2020?
something like that.
My mom died in 2022, right when the pandemic was going on.
Yeah, it was right during the pandemic. It sure was.
And the funeral home was like not very accommodating to people coming wanting to come see my mom. We'd like
Yeah,
wait outside, like 2 people at a time could go in. It was terrible.
yeah.
She deserved better than that. I thought. Were you guys
But
able to do anything for your mom? Hopefully, you
yeah.
guys could do more than that.
But anyway, some of these are kind of comical. I tried to do Abby, okay, but my dog. I have a black dog.
I
She
love
looks
the
like a
eyes.
cat. She looks like a
That
cat.
is, that is
Now here's
that's
some
great.
waves. Here are some waves, and it's going this way. The crest of the wave is going
Oh,
this
that's
direction.
cool. Wow, I love that wave.
And I put beads on it.
Nice. For like the splashing,
Yeah,
the foam.
yeah.
That looks really nice. That's a good
So
job.
I'm gonna try to do something with waves on my thing tonight. And
I
then
love that.
I think Teresa sent me this frog and said, "Do the frog," and I go, "Okay." He's having lunch.
I've never seen his bath. These are so cool.
This was supposed to be a tree,
You
and
really drew it. This is
it
awesome.
turned into a butterfly bush.
Aw. Oh, look at that one. Oh, that's beautiful.
And there's a sunset in the back.
Wow, that's so pretty. Oh, that's so pretty. Wow, look
That's
at the
just
back.
a whimsical fish. And
Wow.
the bunny. I like the bunny. I did good on the bunny.
Oh, look at the fish. Oh, it looks so cool. It looks so. Where do you get these? So the colors all come separate colors? You
The
buy.
colors are separate. Yeah, I have all those. I have all the different shades.
Wow.
I have
You
a
must have a
shoe.
lot.
You know those shoe things that you hang up in your closet to put shoes in?
Yeah.
Well, I've got one of those on the back of my door, and it's a double one, and it's clear. So it holds 12 pair of shoes.
Right.
So I've got it full of my wools, and I've
Oh,
got it in rainbow order: red, orange, red, yellow, orange, blue, green, and all the way around. So I've categorized all my wools in that color, and I can see what colors I have. I don't have to dig in a bag or anything.
yeah.
And oh, and if I'm low on anything, I can order it. And I order all of my wool um, um, from a woolery place, Murano and More. They sell Murano wool, which is one of the favorite sheep wools that's
Okay.
favorable these days. And
Yeah.
there's lots of different sheeps. There's like over 100 different sheeps, and some sheeps are better than others. And this is we've refined the sheep. We've bred and overbred the sheep to where we found one that the wool is soft and not itchy,
Oh wow.
uh, like it used to be when we were
Yeah.
kids.
I remember
So
it.
the Marana wool is the more favorable wool, and the fine wool like Angora. But Angora is rabbit.
Right.
So, but you can felt with just about anything.
I've been saving
So,
my cat's hair because she's got really beautiful long hair. It's like an Angora bunny fur. I mean, she's a cat, but she's got like fur as soft as like a rabbit, but
so
and it's
now
longer. I've been saving it to do
back
something.
to what we were doing. What are we doing? We're
You
going
gonna
to
do a wave?
make something for. I'm felting something.
Oh,
What
you
am
gonna
I
do
going to
a
felt?
wave or a what other prompts
What
you
am I going to felt? But felting is for adults because you're using a sharp needle,
Yeah.
and I don't a mature teenager could do that, but you have to instruct them on the maturity of being responsible with a sharp eye object,
Right.
and that's the main thing. And you have to have some kind of a sponge to poke on, because your needle will hit the table and break. So if you do it on a sponge, it pokes in the sponge and
Oh,
it
okay.
doesn't break your needle.
Oh, okay.
And you can use just about any kind of a dense sponge, or you'll find out if you do it. Some sponges will tear up when you poke them with a needle.
Yeah.
So you got to have an upholstery sponge is the one of the best.
I should try that. I'd like to.
But it's fun, and it's very therapeutic.
Yeah. Looks like it would be.
Very therapeutic. And after you poke it a few times, you've got to go back and lift it up, or you will permanently fix it down, felt it down to your table, and then you
Oh
can't get
no.
it up. So
Oh
that's why
no.
you've got to pick it up and turn it over every
Oh,
so
okay.
often.
All right.
And you just sort of go around in a circle, go around this way, go around that way, and till it's felted together. And you'll be surprised how fast it goes.
What about when you're making stuffed animals and stuff like the actual you made like that pumpkin and stuff like
Yeah,
that?
you
How do
can
you
do
make
stuffed
those?
animals. Now, Kelly Ann Ralston, she felt and she's felted little pigs and we did a bumblebee one time, and I used to have it hanging up here, but I put it up. It's put up somewhere, and we've done little felting animals together.
Well, how do you start those things though? Like a little, how do you start them?
Well, there's kits. You can buy kit.
Oh, okay.
And if you're learning, that would be an easy way to learn because it would have everything you needed for one little project.
Oh, okay.
And it's a little pricey, but if you're learning and it's something you don't know if you're going to like it or not, then it's definitely worth to get a little kit.
Oh, okay.
And Timu has the kits.
Oh, they do?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Just type in felting, and then once you get a few collars in your possession, after you collect a few of these,
Yeah.
uh, you can type in felting images, and you will get all kinds of felting ideas on Google.
Oh, wow.
And then you can pick what you want to do. And I like doing the cookie cutter method where you use a cookie cutter and then you felt down in the cookie cutter to make the shape.
Oh, okay.
And that's easy to do. Like you can do gingerbread men or Christmas trees,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
and it's easy. And that's a good beginner one to do it inside of a cookie cutter.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah. And then the shape is there too. You
Right.
got your shape and everything. And I'm just making a little circle here, and I'm just going to make a little wave. I've got it white on the back, and I'm going to put this blue on it and just make a little wave on it and glue this down on my page for my wave.
Are you putting this in a journal? Are you putting this in a journal? Or
I put them in my art book. I've got an art book that has
Oh, okay.
that has my. This is a pronto prompt we did the other day.
So you don't really have anything to put it in though. Or something.
Well, you could just put it on a piece of paper and either put it in your art book. And we did this the other day, St. Patrick's Day, and I can do this page for my prompt tonight. I just have a miscellaneous art books that I work in.
Yeah.
It has a variety of painting and prompt pages and lots of things. And then I have my other angel book and my fox book and.
Oh yeah, your fox book. How's that coming along?
Yeah, it's good. It's doing good. I'm going to be working on it periodically throughout the year, this whole year.
I found some foxes to send you.
Okay, and what I've done so far is I've glued down all of the little things that I've received, and I've got some happy mail, and some people have been sending me cutouts and stickers.
Mm-hmm.
My book is I'm ready to start painting in it now, and I'm going to paint. Like I started this little fox here, and I can go ahead and maybe color it back in or use some colored pencils on it or something, and then I can paint this little fella over here. Hi, Joe. Come say hi to the girls. Jasper's with me tonight.
Jasper.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
Let me get my glasses.
He can't see chat. But anyway, my fox book is under control, and I'm ready to start. Maybe next week I'll paint a fox. I might work in it maybe once a week or so, but I don't have to work in it every day. And this was my Valentine's card this year from Joe. And there's two foxes.
Oh, how cute is that?
So guess where it went?
Oh, that's so sweet.
It's in my book. Yeah.
Wow.
He's
How
famous.
cool
And so Dana drew this little fox for me, and I trimmed him out a little bit and glued him in the book. It's on dictionary paper. So
The
I'll be
Valentine's card is so cute, though.
yeah, I know it. It works.
That's so sweet.
But I'll be working in that throughout the year.
Oh, okay.
I've got a lot of, and then I got the 365 book, and we've already had the dolls, and I had a doll book, and now as soon as the FINRA gets done up this month is the FINRA trade, and everybody should have theirs out in the mail soon, and then next month we're going to do ACTs.
Oh, HECs? Yeah, I want to do the HEC one. I'm going to do that one.
And so we will talk about that at the end of the month and find out what we're going to do about it. I've been with my trades, all of my trades, I've always given everybody a month to do the trade in, giving them plenty of time.
Yeah.
And I still have a handful, and I mean a handful of people that wait till the very last day.
Right.
And I know life happens. Life happens, and you have to take life first, family first, life first.
Sure.
And I get it. But sometimes I feel like I'm just beating my head against the wall because everybody waits till the very last. And I'm not, it's no big deal. It's no big deal if it takes them 2 months to mail it out. It's really not.
If everybody's doing the same thing, everybody's getting theirs all at the same time anyhow, huh?
But they're not getting it in the month of March. They're getting it. They're getting their dolls in the month of March instead of February.
Oh.
And they're saying and you were one of them. You didn't get any of your trades.
I only got one doll. I got one doll from Jen, and that was it.
Yeah, but they're coming. They're in the mail. Okay. And I think I mailed you one, and I don't know why you didn't get mine.
I don't either, because I've been checking the mail, but I haven't checked it in a couple of days. But
I was going to ask you if you could double check your address in my file in the group.
Yeah.
Just double check your address, make sure it is correct.
Okay.
Just by chance, it might be wrong.
No, you've sent me stuff before though, Beth, and I've gotten it.
But I sent you a little girl that was a paper, and you folded her in half, and it turned into a little girl.
Oh, I would love to have gotten that.
But I'll send her again. I'll send it to you again.
And when would you remember when that was? How long ago?
Yeah, the middle of February. I sent mine out early.
Yeah, I should have got that then.
And then I thought, well, if you're like me and things get lost on your desk, easy.
They did get lost, but no, I got the thing from you, the same 6 thing.
Okay. You did? You got it?
Yeah, but I misplaced it though.
Oh, but you misplaced it. Okay. I was gonna say, let's do it. That's all right.
I can ask my daughter, because sometimes my daughter gets to mail, and if she didn't give me my mail, I have to find out.
Well, and one time, what was it? I got a delivery, and it was somehow it got sent into the dining room, sitting on a chair, and the chair was pushed into the table.
Right.
I just accidentally found it, and I go, oh, I've been waiting for this. I thought it was lost.
How funny. So you never know. I mean, I hope I could find it. That would be really cool if I could. I wouldn't want you to have to send
I thought something was wrong.
Yeah, I've had that happen too, though. I mean,
now my felting board is just a piece of upholstery foam, and I had some fabric that I made a pillowcase for it. And then on this side, I've got layers of these felt pads, and they can come off, and then you can put a new one down. But this is a good example of how it felts. The needle felts, and you can see all this little fuzz coming up. That was from the needle poking through the felt, and the threads and the fibers were going this direction.
Oh, wow.
And that's how it's felted together, and it's very hard to take off, and it gets real hard. So I can't felt on this side very much anymore, but I can use the other side. So this is still spongy.
Huh.
And when it gets a lot of fibers on here, like different colors, it'll transfer. These colors will transfer onto your project, and I don't want it to on the white, so I'm trying to be careful. But I could put a clean piece of felt on here, and that'll help keep my white clean.
Are the tools expensive for felting? Is it
Are
No,
those tools expensive?
no, they're not expensive. Your needles are very inexpensive, and you can get a pack of them at Hobby Lobby.
Yeah.
And there's also tools, lots of tools. Uh, for example, I've got a. Will you turn my round fan on for me? Uh, for example, there's a remote right over here. Uh, this is my needle box, and you can get these type of He's gonna fly me to the moon with that here. Put that in that green box. Here's these needles here, and they're $5.99 at Hobby Lobby for 5.
Oh.
Now the needles, and then I bought mine off of Amazon in a capsule, and I got like 50 of them for the same price. So if you're a beginner and you don't know you don't know if you're going to be doing it all the time, you want to buy this. But if you know you're going to be doing it a lot, then you want to go ahead and get these. But they come in 4 different sizes. And you need, if you're going to be doing it as serious as a serious felter, the fat needles, the big needles are for the first time you do it. And then as you get done with your project, then you want a finer needle to do the
Oh,
last
at the very
fragment
end.
to
Okay.
make it more perfect looking.
Right. Get it kind of smoother or something.
It details it better.
Okay.
And then you can get tools like this. Let me get something to drink here. And this is a tool that holds 7 needles in here,
Oh,
and it has a protective cage. So when I push down and felt, I'm not going to hurt my knee. I'm not going to do it in my fingers.
yeah.
So this is really nice, and this one's got little needles in it, and it's easy to do. It's real easy. And then I have another one that's this one, and it's for the large needles. And Teresa Church bought me this one, and you can see it has a different. Uh, you have to push a little harder when you use this one because the needles are a little bit bigger. And whenever you go in with your needle, you have to come back out the same direction. You cannot change directions with your needle down in a sponge. If you do change directions, you'll break your needle.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, the needles will break. You can break them with your fingers.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So, and you will, and that's one of the rules. Whenever I teach felting, rule number 1: if you break a needle, you got to find both ends.
Yeah.
You've got to find both ends, because if that gets in the floor, or if it flips off anywhere on the couch and someone sits on it, you're going to end up in the emergency room.
Oh my gosh.
Because it's a fine needle. They're really kind of dangerous. It's for adults.
Wow. Okay.
And you can also buy these little leather things for your fingers. They're called finger cots.
Oh
You
yeah.
can,
Okay.
you can also take an old leather glove and cut the fingers off and use those for your fingers. And that way, when you are felting with a single needle and you want to hold your project, you don't have to hold your finger. You can hold the little tool down. And you can also get another little pointy tool. They have these little pointy tools like an awl, and
Oh yeah.
you can hold your project down there and felt around it, and your finger's not there.
Yeah.
If it's something you want to hold down,
So
and
they're
you
so
can
the
use
needles are fragile.
use
You
your
can
tool.
snap them in. What are these needles made out of?
They're steel. They're
Huh.
steel, but they're fragile, and you can break them. and sometimes I get them. They get bent. I'm
Yeah.
so rough, but I'm rough on my tools, and I like to go fast. And sometimes I bend my needle, and then after a while it'll break. It just,
Uh,
it just. But but I can go all year without breaking a needle. I'm pretty cool, pretty good at it now.
yeah, because you've been doing it for a while.
And if you know who Chris Clue is,
Yeah.
she felts.
Oh, she does.
Yes, she felts, and she does very nice things. And you can go to her channel and look up some of her felting, and she's
Yeah.
good. Oh, I'm real, I'm a crafter, and so my work is, I don't want to say sloppy, but her work is, beautiful,
Wow.
beautiful. Her
Nice.
work is beautiful, and she does little figurines and little critters.
Uh, that's cool.
Oh, Teresa, your partner? Okay. Okay. Anybody need any questions on the ephemera trade? And the ephemera I'm sorry, it's the die cut trade. Die cuts, punches, or fussy cuts. Teresa, you have three. I have three. I have three for you, Teresa. You have Jennifer Watts, Judy Patton, and Pixie Cora Sims. Pixie is Cora Sims in the address book. Judy Patton. So anyway, I just did a little square, and you can see through it a little bit, and that's okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So I'm going to take some of this blue and see if I can't make a wave or two.
You just do like layers upon layers, right?
Yeah, you can. So I'm just going to lay a little piece down and a curve with a curve, and I spread my fingers apart to get it tacked down a little bit. And then I move my fingers away, and I'm tacking a wave down.
That's cool.
And it's just a curve.
You make it look really easy, though.
It
You know,
is. It is. It's fun.
it
And
looks.
it's very therapeutic. And I'm not touching it with my other hand, I'm just poking it. And after you poke for a little bit, you got to lift it up so you don't put it permanently down. And you can see on the back, see all the blue tufts coming
Oh,
through?
yeah. Oh, okay.
That's from the needle pushing that blue to the other side. That's called felting. And that's
Huh.
the felting part of it. So I'm going to make another little wave. And this would be cute to do it in different shades.
Yeah, it would be.
Add a little sea foam to it.
Where do you buy all your wool from?
I buy my wool from Mohair and More, and it's a company out of Texas, Waverly, Texas.
Huh.
And I've been buying my wool from her for years. You can buy it anywhere. There's lots and lots of fiber mills
Yeah.
and fiber people that sell wool items and felting items.
Huh.
And I, when I first got into it, I did some history looking and trying to find the cheapest and the best. And I ended up discovering that most everybody sells, it's a fair price. And so I'll do it after a while, Teresa. Um, so anyway, um, I discovered this one little company, and they are a mom and pop uh, business, and they work out of their basement.
Oh, that's cool to
And
support them.
and the first time I ever called, her name's Louise, and she has an accent, and I don't know if it's Scottish or English, or I don't know what kind of accent she has, but she's got this little cute accent.
Oh,
And I said, now I've never done this before, so let me help you. And so
oh,
she
that's
did, and she fixed me right up with everything that I needed, and she told me how it worked. And you can buy it by the ounce, you can buy it by 4 ounces, and up. You can buy by the 1 ounce or more ounces, or so lots of. And that's another thing. When you get into the Chinese people that sell from China, they use different measurements,
right,
and different terminology, and it's the same thing, like from inches to centimeters.
right.
And they'll give you a big number, and you're thinking in ounces, and they're thinking in centimeters,
Oh no,
and therefore you're not getting as what you thought you were getting.
no, you're not.
So anyway, I had to do a lot of conversion, and I had to figure out what was good. And I found this little mom and pop shop, and I trust her to the moon and back.
Yeah.
And she does have sales, and I take advantage of those sales. And she has always done me right. And one time my order came back wrong, and I just called her and said, I didn't get what I thought I was ordered. And she goes, you did order that. She goes, I'll stick it in the day's mail, And so she was real easy about,
Yeah.
she said that was the day I had a helper. I said, okay.
Oh.
And, but,
Some helper.
but, but she was real nice about it. And now I just order about once a year. I don't order, all year long. And I just order the collars, and I used to write it down, each collar I made, and now I take it out. I throw the bag away now. I don't worry about the name of the collar and
Yeah.
uh,
'Cause
anymore.
I'd be worried that I would order the wrong amount, like I'd order too much or not enough.
Well, that's why I stick with her, because I know if I'm getting 1 ounce or 4 ounces.
I don't even know
And,
like what 1 ounce of wool even looks like. You know what I mean? Is that a
right,
lot or is it
right,
not much? Is that a lot?
exactly. And so anyway, if you're going to do it, I highly recommend you get one
I
of
really
those.
do want to. I really do want to try it.
Uh, Save up your money and ask for Christmas if you can have a beginner set, and they run about $20, and you get it. It's in a little caboodle box. You get all kinds of collars,
Oh,
and you
cool.
get your needles, and you get your little finger cots. You get everything you need to start off with on those beginner
Oh,
kits,
wow.
and
Nice.
you get quite a bit of product.
Is
And
that from that lady in Texas? She the one that sells those?
no, I bought. I didn't buy a beginner kit. I
You
jumped in
just jumped
so
right
quick.
in.
Yeah. And Renee, no, she has not gotten anybody's dolls except for
Jen.
Jennifer.
Yeah, I got Jen.
Renee, she has not gotten it. And uh, I've asked her to check her address to double check to see if it's correct, because she hasn't gotten mine either. And I mailed mine out half a month ago. So,
Yeah.
I'm going to have to mail it again. I don't know why she hasn't gotten my mail.
Well,
But
let me check the
anyway,
mail again today, though. But you never know what happens with that sort of
hmm
stuff. I'll look again today.
so
I'll check today.
and I can't, and it's just paper, so no big deal. I'll mail it again. No big deal. So anyway, I've got some. Does that look like waves?
Yes, it does actually.
So
Really pretty. I love those colors. And sea
yeah,
foam and
this is a blend of blue and purple. This is a party. A type of berry party yarn, and it's got a little bit of purple and dark blue and light blue in it. You can sort of see them. If you look real hard, you can sort of see there's several shades in
oh
there,
wow, that's
and
gorgeous.
that's what that is.
That's really pretty. Wow, that's
So
gorgeous.
it's cute, but definitely watch a bunch of videos. there's tons of videos on felting. And once you felt your yarn, you can cut it with a pair of scissors now, and it won't fray. It won't come undone.
Do you dye your own sometimes?
You can dye your own yarn. Hi, Donna Richmond. And
Uh,
Lisa Conway has dyed her own yarn, and she's got videos on her wool. And
huh.
she did it in some of the videos that I've watched. People, uh, they've gotten their wool from their own sheep, and
Oh,
then they bring
nice.
it into the house and they clean
Oh,
it, and
wow.
they show you the whole process of
Oh,
cleaning.
wow. That's
And
so cool.
and then they rinse it, and then they take their dye. It looks like this when they're done. And
Wow.
this is called roving wool, and it's all messed up, but it's been washed and cleaned and
Right.
semi-combed, semi-cleaned up, but it
Right.
doesn't have any particles in it, very little dirt. And this is from the factory, but this is the wool that you use to stuff your pillows with and things.
Oh, okay.
Or inside of your pumpkin, it's got this in it
Oh, okay. I see.
inside here, because the collared wool is more expensive. So
Okay.
you be frugal and put the cheap on the inside and then the colors on the outside.
Oh, okay.
But those are just things you'll learn, down the road. But you can take your wool that's this color and put it in a big tub, and you add hot water to the tub, and you can't agitate the wool or it'll felt. So
Oh,
you
right. Oh,
gently
that
press
makes
it down in
sense.
you gently press it down in the water. And wool is a very thirsty fabric.
Very
It
thirsty.
holds a lot of water. That's why the sheep can stay out in the winter, in the
Right.
rain and the
Okay.
cold,
That makes
because their wool, the inside of their skin is warm.
right.
The water runs off because of the lanolin oil and the wool itself. So anyway, but you put this in a tub with warm water, and then you take your RIT or your dye tablets, and you drop one in each corner, and then maybe two in the middle, and then you would have six different colors of wool when you got through,
Oh,
and
that's
then you can
cool.
spin it. And I've got a spinning wheel too.
Do you really? You do? Like a really like old timey one?
Yeah,
What? Oh, that's so
I've
cool.
got a little tiny one.
Oh,
It's
that's
called a
so.
castle, and
Oh,
it's all in within 3 foot by 3 foot.
that's
It's a
so
square. It's a square. Yeah, I've got a spinning wheel. But anyway, Lisa Conway has a lot of videos on her channel. You can go look too. If you don't, you know Lisa, don't you?
I don't think so. No.
Oh my gosh, you should go and see. You should go subscribe to
I
Lisa.
don't. Lisa who?
It's Lisa Conway.
No, I don't know her.
Lisa at My Eclectic Life. She streams a lot with
Oh,
Tanya.
wait, that sounds familiar.
You know her. You know her.
Okay,
She's in
oh,
our community. She comes
okay,
in.
yeah. I
She
just didn't
comes in.
recognize the name. Like I recognized My Eclectic Life, but I didn't recognize.
Yes, that's her.
I,
Anyway, she does she can do she likes to make yarn and hold it. She doesn't do anything with her yarn, and I don't either. I make party yarn so I can use it in my crafts.
uh, that's cool. How fun is that to have one of those old like what do they call them again? Spinner
Uh,
thing? What's it called?
the spinning wheel?
Yeah, spinning wheel.
Yeah, that is a
Wow.
lost art too.
It is. I think a lot of stuff's coming back. People have a real appreciation for that stuff more now
Yeah, yeah.
than they used to
You can
have.
find it on the internet on YouTube. You can find it. Just Google felting, spinning wheel.
Wow.
Oh yeah. And I got my spinning wheel on the marketplace.
Oh, you did? Oh
I
wow.
sure did.
Nice.
And it was about an hour and a half away, and it was a good price, and I ran to get it, and she gave it to me.
Nice. Why was she giving up? Was she getting a bigger one or something, or she just was not?
No, she was giving it up. She didn't do it. She thought she would like it, and she was cleaning out, and she said it just has to go. And I said, okay,
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
Yep.
So, and I said, well, it's going to a good home. And I said, I'm a beginner. I don't know how to do it yet, but I'm going to learn. And she goes, oh, great. So I had a spinning day with Lisa one day, and I streamed with her, and she was telling me how to do it.
That's cool though.
And it's kind of hard, but if you have you have to hold your mouth right to do
To
it.
hold your mouth right.
You just have to keep working at it and get the
Okay.
feel for it to get the
I,
feel of it.
that's cute. I've never heard that saying before. That's cute.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, some people they stick their tongue out when they're constipated.
Yeah, that's what my mom does. She used
Hold
to
your mouth right.
she couldn't cut any fabric without sticking her tongue out.
Oh, that's cute.
So anyway, I'm putting some sky color down here. Okay. And then I'm going to do some more waves down here so I can put my waves in, my felting waves.
Yeah.
It'll be like that. So I can get some other colors. There we go. Get out there. Get out of there. And I'm going to take my brush. Well, we just chatting up a storm tonight.
I know, right?
No, I have never felted a leprechaun.
That'd be fun to do though.
I bet it would.
We should do it.
I got too many other things I got to do.
What are you gonna do for the recipe part?
With my art?
Now we can do the recipe on the.
Oh, no, I haven't done it yet.
Oh.
I've got a card somewhere around here. An index card.
So you're gonna put like a pocket on your page?
Yeah, I'll put a pocket on here. Or I can make make up a recipe card and make that into a pocket.
True. I had recipe cards somewhere, but I don't remember now where I saw them. So I was like, well, I could make my own recipe card
Okay.
or something. I'm not sure what, but something simple.
So let's get another color.
The fruit and vegetable stickers, I think I have that because that's on the list for the for Janet's scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I know I have some of those.
Well,
What is that?
I need to send some of these out, but I have some food stickers,
Yeah.
and these are, yeah, there's potatoes. That's a vegetable. Friendship goals. Potatoes or chips. And then sweet dreams is a piece of candy. And then lime feeling good. So those are my vegetable stickers.
Beth, I got you. I should tell you, I love your voice. I just love your channel. It's just it's just so sweet, and you're such a sweetheart. You know, you're just a pleasure to be around. Really,
it's fun. It's fun. Thank you.
I can imagine we would have been best friends if we were little kids because your imagination.
And you know what?
Like mine.
And we did. I mean, I can remember playing with our Barbies and doll babies, and we would pretend, and we'd make rugs, and we just had a lot of fun.
It's your storytelling that I find so charming, though. You'll be doing this thing, and look, and here's her little friend. I think she wants to have a little picnic, and you have this really adorable way of doing it. I just like that, though. I'm like, we would have been really good friends. Yeah. We could be good friends now, though, I guess, right?
We sure can.
But no, I love when you do that. I just think it's so charming. It really
is. Thank you. That's me. Yeah.
I bet you look at chat, people are like, yep. They agree with me. They know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. Yeah.
That's what we'll do.
There used to be a cartoon on. I think it was on the Bullwinkle Channel.
Oh yeah, the
Cartoon.
Bullwinkle.
And
Yeah.
there was this one
Now
with the scientists, and there was a tall, skinny scientist, and then there was a short scientist, and they had on lab coats.
uh-huh.
They wore lab coats, and this was a cartoon back in the day.
I
And
think I
they would always do something, and then the little guy would say, "Yeah, yeah, that's what we do. Yeah." And
I
then
remember that now.
you do. And somebody says, "Is that where you get that from?" And I go, "It is." I don't know if anybody remembers that cartoon, and I'm sure there was a name for it. I'm sure they had a name.
What
Uh,
was it? What was it? The little squirrel again. What was the
yeah,
squirrel's name? What was it?
Bullwinkle and Rocky.
Rocky. That's right, Rocky. Like, now here's something you'd really want to hear or something. I forget what he'd say. Can't get that straight either. But yeah, Rocky. I
Yeah,
loved Rocky.
yeah,
The squirrel. And was Morticia was always on Morticia
yeah.
and
Well, that now Morticia wasn't that with Dudley Do Right?
I was it? And she,
Morticia.
yeah, I think she had like long black hair.
Yeah.
I think
Now
that
there
was
was
on.
an ad. Now you're not thinking of the Adams Family, are you?
No,
Her
I'm
name.
thinking. No, I'm thinking. I thought it was on the Bullwinkle show. Like
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. It was. There was a long hair, and then Dudley Do Right would somebody would tie her to the train track.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Dudley Do right. Yeah.
Okay, so I've done a little beach scene in the background so that I can put my felted waves on here when that dries. And then I'm going to add a pocket and a recipe card. Now let's see, where did I find those recipe cards? I think they might be right here. Could I find a recipe card? I know where some are. I do. Oh, yeah, here's one. Look, I found a recipe card,
A recipe for
an
what?
index card.
A recipe for disaster over here. What is it a recipe for though?
Well, now the last time somebody gave me a recipe and it was peanut butter, oats,
Oh,
and something else, and I wrote it down, but I didn't know what the name of it was.
funny.
So, yeah, so I could make a recipe for happiness. I can make a
That's
recipe.
true. You can, right? I was
Yeah,
thinking literally, we could really do a recipe for disaster. But who wants to do that though, right? That's no fun.
recipe for
Recipe for success.
happiness.
Yeah, recipe for happiness. Recipe for happiness. Let's see. A cup of good cheer. I don't know.
Okay.
That's corny. I have to think on that.
1 cup of good cheer.
And friends. Gotta have your friends. A load of friends.
1 load of friends.
Let's see what else. A,
A cup,
a heaping couple of humor.
okay, a cup of joy.
Yep, that works.
A heaping cup of humor.
What's
Hold
our
on,
list?
guys. What's a recipe for happiness? A recipe for happiness, guys.
Yeah. Well, this one's all weird shaped and something.
An extra hour of art.
I love that. That's a good one. This one is awkward. I love that. That's good. That's a good recipe.
You guys helping me? Gotta have God in there. Yeah, we could put God in there. Um, um, I'll just put it down.
A tablespoon of silliness. And somebody said art already, right?
Yeah. A pinch of fun.
Yep, a pinch of fun. You got to use all those terms, pinch and a dash of. We need a dash of something. What should it be? A dash of something? What would that be?
A dash of glitter.
Yeah, glitter. How can you not be happy without glitter? And only a dash though, because glitter goes everywhere.
I know it.
It's just a pinch.
I know it. A dash of smiles. Okay,
And a pinch of something.
that's enough. Okay, there's my recipe card. We'll put it up here. And then I need a pocket. Oh, I can put my stickers on there. I can put my stickers on here. So grilled to see you. Oh, that's not a fruit.
Where are you seeing that?
These are my corny stickers that I bought.
Oh, okay.
And these are the ones that are left. I've used the other ones up. So there's a bunch more. Okay, I got my recipe card. I'm going to add a pocket. I've got my waves, and I've got my vegetables and my felt. My waves and the felt are together is what it is. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I'm losing. And then a pocket. So I'm going to try to add some sand. I'm going to add sand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Since I made a beach thing.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Just a little bit of that. Just a little pounce. Now you know what it's missing, right?
What? What's it missing?
It's missing a palm tree.
Oh, palm tree. Palm tree.
I'm a palm tree girl.
Yeah.
An inch of washi tape. That'll make me happy. Now I'm going to take some of the water. I'd love to see my gray again. Well, this will be good. Okay. Now my sand down here is a light. It's light gray and white. It's a gray. It's a white sand.
It's a great
And
white.
there's a dark suet in the air. It's like a dust and it's
Yeah.
black
Yep.
and it creates a grayish feeling of the sand. But
Oh,
it's
okay.
white sand. And then up north it's red.
Oh, really?
Mhm. They got a red sand up there.
Oh, in Georgia?
Yeah, up there. Mhm. It's I don't know why, but it's whiter as it goes south.
Huh. Yeah, it's really nice and white in Florida. It's white sand.
And there is a place called Flagler Beach, which is north of Daytona Beach. And they bring their sand in because their shoreline is um,
Disappearing.
washes away every so often. And so they're always dredging the ocean, and they push the sand back up on the beach.
Yeah.
And it's a red shell,
Oh, really?
seashell.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
And it's real soft and shelly to walk on.
Huh.
It's just made, it's the sand is a shell
Yeah.
up there.
Huh. We went to, we were living in, I grew up in Illinois originally. I'm from Illinois, but we went, did a vacation, to Walt Disney World and all that. And some friends of ours from the family, they had a condo in Imperial Beach. We stayed there, and then we stayed at some hotel, went to Daytona Beach, and went to the races and stuff. I always thought it was really pretty. I really did.
Yep, it is.
I went back after I moved to Arizona, and I was like, oh my God, the humidity though. I couldn't do it. It was in the summer. The humidity was just killing me because I was used to the dry heat from out here. And so, you can just, about acclimation. I mean, if you acclimate to Florida, then you're like, what, it's just a matter of getting used to where you're living, But, yeah, I forgot about humidity. I was like, oh no, I don't know about this. I wasn't used to it, But yeah, but it's still very pretty. I would love to go out there again sometime soon.
Yep.
I wanted to go out there for was the 50th anniversary of Disney World. She really wanted to go. She really, really did. I just couldn't really pull it off on her, but because we've been to Disneyland, so you got to go to Disney World. You got to go to both of them, right?
I guess.
Yeah, you do. You got it. I've been to both. She hasn't.
Okay. So this is going to be glued down. Now I just need a pocket.
Pocket full of posies.
So I'm just going to fold that. And then maybe I can trim it. And then make a pocket for that. So I can get some pretty paper and make a pocket. This I was going to cut up for ACT cards.
Oh, yeah.
Let's try. So that will be the background of the ACT. Like that. Like that. Those will be good ACTs. And then the
I
rest.
love making ATCs. I really do. I was into it really big time a while back, but I still really do love them.
Yep. We want to do them. Put them together. And Sunday, I was on with Kim, and we did a jelly plate session.
Uh-huh.
last Sunday.
Oh, you did? I didn't see that.
It was an impromptu Sunday event.
Oh, wow. I wish I would have
We
seen
did a March
it.
Madness, and there was about 9 of us on.
Oh, that
She
was
had-
me. I was on that too. What am I talking about? You're talking
Okay.
about the one with, you're talking about
Yeah.
the one with Kim.
That's it.
Yeah, I was there.
And yeah, and so I did some really cool jelly plates papers that I'm going to turn into ACT cards.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm
And
like,
going
what are you talking? I mean, like, I was there the whole time. I'm like, what are you talking
yeah,
about? Like,
yeah.
wait,
Yeah.
Susan, you were there.
Well, she had it paired up 4 at a time, and then the other 4 came on, and I was busy cleaning up or doing something different when you all were on. I wasn't paying any attention to what you all did, but I did go back and try to watch some of it,
Yeah.
and but I hadn't watched all of it. So there's my pocket. I like my page. So I got my fruit and vegetables on my recipe card. I'll put them on, I can show them. And my waves, and my felt, and my pocket.
There you go. It's too big of a pattern.
So I'll put a paper clip on these.
I have a lot of napkins. I can't. Was it you that sent me like a whole bag of them one time, or was that maybe that was Dave?
I don't remember. I might have shared you some napkins.
You probably did. I probably was there. But I mean, I'm like, man, I'm good on napkins. I mean, my
And they
goodness,
go a long ways because you never use all of it.
they really do. It really is very super cool.
So it's a quarter till. I'm gonna write our prompts on the edge, and then I can post it. I'm not going to do it with that one. I've been trying. There's one pen that won't write. I had left the lid off of it. It won't write. So we had waves. Okay. And the date.
Where's your pocket? Oh, I see your pocket. Oh, that's cute. Nice. I like the sand on that too. The sand really looks really good there.
Yeah. Looks good to me. And I did 3 or 4 colors on my sand and gold.
Oh, okay.
So I did 2 different browns, a gray and a white. And
So you
then
get the variation in color.
and then I get the gold, which is the shiny things that shine in the sunlight.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get a picture.
Are you staying on? Are you staying on very much longer tonight?
No, I usually stream about 3 hours. That's about all my back can handle. So
Yeah.
I'll get off here in about 9.
What time is it where you are?
It's almost 10 till.
Oh, okay.
So we're good. I got about 10 more minutes. I'll answer any questions if anybody's got any questions. I'm sorry I didn't get to watch a lot of chat tonight. I was too busy working hard.
They're. I mean, I from over here I can see the chat is rolling. I mean, I can't read it from here. I'm too far away, but I can see from my computer screen over there that there's people are talking in the chat.
Okay, so I got my prompts,
I might go over there and go talk in chat too for a second here. I might just do that.
and
I'll do this one later.
then I got. We did Angel. We did Patty. Little Patty. And then we did the 365 book. Oh, I can really see the colors now. The ones that are blending, the yellow and the orange.
Yeah, see, it looks really good.
It looks like a different shade of orange.
Yeah,
And the dark red orange, and then the blue and the yellow made a green. Right there. And then the blue and the red made purple. Right there.
Yeah, it did.
It sure did.
And those were your colored pencil. I mean, those were your.
Yeah, those were the Inktense pencils. They did good. Yeah. Okay. So let me think. That's all that I know to do today. I tell you what I can do. I'll get one of my books out from long time ago.
Long time ago, huh?
Let me see if I can't find me a book that I've done a long time ago. I'll do a flip.
Long time ago.
Long time ago.
I
remember that song.
They used to. Oh, there's something.
I can't remember the words either. How far back can I go? I don't remember, but I think I showed you my scavenger hunt books.
You did? What was that?
Oh, this was one of my first books. I did this book with Barb Owen. She taught me how to make fabric paper. And I had a piece of paper that I marked on, and then I had some of this bond and seal stuff, and I put it on this pink. It's a light pink lacy fabric. It was a heat and bond. You iron it on, and it ironed onto the pink, and then on the other side had paper, and I took it off and stuck it onto the paper that I have decorated. So the pink chiffon is on top of this painty paper. Then I folded it in half, and I did something on the inside too. It must have been the same chiffon. And when I sewed it together, all I had was thread, needle and thread. And so that's how I binded the book together. I didn't have any kind of threads, binding thread. wax thread, or I didn't have anything thicker than the thread. So that's what I used. And then I put this ribbon on here, uh, and that way, that's how I tie it together to bind it. But this was the very first book I'd made, and it was back in 2015,
Wow, that's really great.
before I ever stringed.
Wow.
Okay, so this is what my art looked like, and I was very plain and corny, and I didn't know what to do. So I made these collage pages, and I took every kind of flyer that was like in the restaurants. You know how they have those places where you can pick up brochures and flyers and things at the front of the restaurants,
Yeah.
and you can even find business cards and stuff. And I used our church bulletin, church papers, local papers, anything that had our address or our city on it, be anything with beach on it, anything with a palm tree, or any kind of a picture that I found in those newspapers and things. I cut them out and I collaged them on to these pages. And I used anything and everything because I didn't have any art supplies. These
Oh, wow.
these came out of the groceries. There's some food and advertisements,
Well, that's
and
great.
that's what these 4 pages are. They're just advertisements locally down here where I live.
Wow.
And so that was the first 2 or 3 pages, and I used decorative scissors to trim my pages out with. And then this one here is just something I made up, but there's a quilt pattern.
Drunkard's Path.
There's a particular quilt pattern, and it's called a drunkard's path.
I've never heard
And
of
you cut it to make it look like a path. And it's a type of squares, and you turn the squares to make the path. And I did this with papers and wallpapers. And I obviously had these flower punches then, and I glued these flowers down. And then this I traced a flower, and it was just my version of an art page. Didn't know what to make. I just saw that and I said, I'm going to do that. 2015.
Wow.
I also was crafty enough to make my own watercolor paint. I found a recipe, and you make it with um, baking soda, and you use a little bit of vinegar, and then you use food coloring. So I made these watercolors, and then I painted the scenery. Okay. So it was a beach scene, but it's homemade watercolor paints. And that was something that I did
Wow.
back in the day.
That's really
They love your houses. They love your houses.
cool.
They are cute.
Thanks, guys.
So this page here was a address book, and it was aunt, my great aunt's address book, and it's all of us kids and our phone numbers or addresses. And instead of throwing the book away, I I saved all of our addresses and tore them out. They're all mixed up and they're not all there, and some of them aren't even correct anymore. But and then she was into she loved little birds, so I found this paper of hers, and I tore out all the little birds and put them around, and I and this was in memory of my great aunt, and her name was Frances, and this came off of some paper that had her name on it for like note cards, and I incorporated that the in the book, and it says, "Angels don't worry, they believe." So, and here is some more things that I was being creative. Um, some of the things I saw on YouTube, and some of them I remembered from childhood. And this one is just a hole punch that I have, and I punched different colors of hearts, and then I put it inside of a heart. This was a cross, a piece of paper. Okay, then you trace the cross with a crayon, and then you smear out the crayon by going this way with your finger, and you had to put the crayon on pretty thick, and then you would smush it out, and you can see the burst of the crayons going away from the cross, like it's coming out behind it. It's a technique from a childhood technique. And here was a page that I did with fingerprints, and I made a frame and a heart in the frame. And then I found these little things from a circuit cutter that my mom had, and I've got it now. And these things were die cuts. This was a little umbrella, and I colored the background with crayons, and they weren't Crayolas. They were those cheap crayons that you get at Denny's, but they were cheap crayons, and they weren't very good. And this was just a piece of ribbon, and just something I tried to create was an art page. This was been the very first day. I don't. I think they're really cool looking now, but I know that I could do a better job now.
Yeah, that
I've
was a
got a
long
little
time
bit of
ago.
practice. Now this one turned out pretty good, and it was uh, just words, and I did shapes, and I doodled, and I stamped, and I made a border. I stamped a heart. I stamped these flowers. So it was a little mixed media page, and I practiced my doodling skills, just off and on all the way around, doodled a little bit here and there. Yeah.
You had fun.
Now this was a I made totally made up off the top of my head. I had this little sponge, and it made this mark, that little mark. And then I had the heart sponge, and then I had a round dauber that was uh like one of those little sponge daubers, like this, and
Oh
I
yeah.
had dipped it in the paint, and I made the background. I didn't even color the background; it's white. And I said that looks like a tube of lipstick. So I did stencils, lipstick, and hearts.
That's
This is
cute.
my lipstick and heart page.
That's really cute.
I made it up. So I get it naturally, guys.
Cute. I like the lettering too.
Yeah, it was fun. I did that with uh, probably, I don't know what I did it with. It looks like it's embossed. I
Oh,
could have embossed it. I don't know. So, yeah, been sticking together since 2015. Now I'm into 2016 on this page, and this was just some things that I had out of a bulletin from church, and
Yeah.
I had did the background pages, and then I glued down the words. And there's some netting on there too, layered. Here's another art page I did, and I used words. The word fearless is everywhere on this page, and I think I stenciled the birds, and the flowers. I think they came from a stencil. There was another art page I did, and this was some stickers and a butterfly, and I tried to draw a dragonfly up here. I'm sorry. I didn't have any Happy Meal today, so it was just another art page. And it's time to sparkle, and I used glitter. I used a glitter glue or something.
You were having a lot of fun, I can tell. You had a lot of fun with that.
I did, and this was a random note style from the magazines to cut your letters out, random style.
Yeah.
That's called a ransom note style.
Oh, is that what that is? Oh, yeah,
That's,
we use different letters. That makes sense.
yeah, that's the way they used to do ransom styles.
Yeah, like ransom notes, like a real ransom.
Yeah. Okay. This page is stuck too hard. This was just a collage page of scrapped paper. Now, whenever you've got pages that stick like this together, you take a piece of fabric. You take a piece of fabric like this, and you open it up, and you put some powder inside, like this.
Oh, okay.
And then you put a rubber band around it, like that. And then it's a pounce pad. We used to have these with chalk in them when we were doing gymnastics, and we would chalk
Oh,
our hands,
right.
and we used to do that in school. But this is for your book to help keep you from your pages from sticking.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea.
Oh, let's see. I don't know if I want to read this out loud or not, but this is a book story. I forget about the little things I've done. Last month I talked to Rex at church.
Who's that?
He was a guy that we went to church with, and he said he always needed books for the after school kids. So I stepped up at the library, and they still had their old books to sell. So I thought they were free for some reason. So I took about 6 of the books that I thought were good enough for younger teens. I gave mom a few and left the rest for Rex. Well, last week we went back and I saw that the price sign was 50 cents a book
Oh, no.
at the library. So
They weren't
I went,
free.
oops. So I went to the desk and I confessed, and then I paid up and apologized. They
Aw.
were they were amused by my stupidness, but then found out that they had another room. I found out that they had another room in the back full of children's books for sale
Oh,
at
wow.
25 cents. So I bought a bunch more books and I sent them to Rex.
Aw. That's sweet.
Now I know how to do it. True story. Let's see, I've forgotten all about that. But that was back in 2016. Okay, another true story. Are y'all ready? I'm just going to do one more and then I'm going to quit.
Okay.
Time to go. Here is a recipe for whipped candles, and that is a technique that you don't find anymore. Whipped candles. A true story. All of my years growing up, I have always had a cowlick on the back of my head. You know what a cowlick is? You know, when your hair sticks up in the back of your head?
Yeah.
Well, I always had one, and it was always had to do because I went to bed with wet hair, and in the morning I had to stick it up, or one side of my hair was out and the other side was flat. I always had those cowlicks. Well, I've never seen the word written down anywhere in school. It was always, a word handed down. So I assumed that it was one word all my life, just a calic. You know how you have a callus on your foot and it's
Yeah.
like a tough spot? Well,
Yeah.
I thought that's what a calic was. It was a calic of your hair sticking straight up. And I had no idea that it was two words until one day I was out driving around with my grandmother, and there was a cow field, and there was a cow licking her young, and she was licking the hair off of the head straight up in the air. That's a cowlick.
Yeah.
It's a cow lick,
Yeah.
not a cowlick. It's two words.
Yeah.
So when I grew up, I always thought it was one word, and I didn't know it was related to a cow. True story. I didn't know that until I was like in my 20s.
Yeah.
That isn't that funny?
Yes.
That's a play on words. Well, anyway, that's all I'm going to do. I did this one in chalk. That's chalk. And acrylic paint and a coloring book. But that was my first book. So I take these ribbons around like this and I make a bow, and there she goes.
Well, that's really, thank you for sharing that with us.
So that was fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. That's really
So I'm going to say goodnight, everybody. Hope you all have a great rest of the weekend. And I hope to see you all in the chat room somewheres. And we will do this again. I'm going to try to do Saturday night with friends. So if you want to come back, you're invited. And just let me know if you want to come on. And if you can stream, I will take anybody that can stream, and I can have up to 10 people. I was going to have Teresa on tonight, but she wasn't feeling good, so I gave her the night off. And she I don't think she could have made it out without the bathroom break. She's been sick all day.
no.
So bless her heart. I hope you feel better, Teresa, and I hope that everyone has a great rest of the evening. And
Yeah.
Jasper, thank you for coming on, and I'll see you again soon.
Bye.
So, good night, everybody.
Thank you, Beth.
You're welcome, honey.
Good night.